We are live from the 1916 Company Watch Fair in the beautiful Philadelphia suburb of Ardmore, not Aardvark, Ardmore, Pennsylvania. And I gotta tell you guys, this is the place to be, the best of new and pre-owned. It's your neighborhood watch store, but it's so nice here. This is the 1916 Company, Ardmore, Pennsylvania. It's the 1916 Company Watch Fair, and we've got the best of new and pre-owned for you here today. We've got all the legendary brands. We're gonna meet the experts. Tim Mosso is here, Mike Manjos is here, Armand is here, all the top peeps are here. It's a beautiful store. I highly encourage you to come down. It's an open house until 5 p.m. today. And tomorrow, Saturday the 15th, open house from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. It's the 1916 Company Watch Fair. And I gotta tell you, we're gonna be showing some pieces. I'll be going around the incredible store here, showing you Grubel Force, De Bethune, Rolex. I'll be showing you Rolex. I have a bunch of models available to try on. They're available for sale. No wait lists, guys. No wait lists at all. Everything's available. You know what's cool about this location? They actually have pre-owned jewelry. They actually have pre-owned Van Cleef and Arpels here. It's pretty awesome. And by the way, breaking news. I'm not allowed to show this yet. I'm going to show it anyway. Handbags, guys. 1916 Company is now offering handbags. It's the best of new. It's the best of pre-owned, including pre-owned jewelry, pre-owned Van Cleef, pre-owned Cartier, and also handbags now. So we're gonna have a fun show. I'm gonna do a 2-hour stream. 2-hour stream. I might do longer than 2-hour stream. They want me to do like 5 hours. It's like, I don't get paid enough to do 5-hour live streams. But I do want you to, when Tim Mosso comes around, Mike Manjos, those guys, look at Mike Manjos, guys. The man, the myth, Mike Manjos. Good to see you, brother. Anytime you want to pop on. He's like, I don't want to talk about, I don't want to talk about anything. Mike's a cool guy, very cool guy. Mike runs sales for the 1916 Company. And by the way, breaking news in the watch world, a tariff deal has been reached between the United States and Switzerland. More details to be announced at 4 p.m. today Eastern Time. Tariffs will be reduced on Swiss goods from 39% down to 15%. So in case you guys don't watch Bloomberg and CNBC and all that stuff, I'm here to provide all your latest and greatest financial news. And I will do my best, by the way, I will do my best to read all of the comments in the chat. Going back to the beginning, I want to say hello to Scott Wexlin, Pennsylvania native Scott Wexlin. I hope to make it to Aardvark tomorrow afternoon. It's my old hood. Grew up in Lower Merion. It will be nice to finally meet you. It's not nice to meet me, but it is great to meet the nice team here at 1916 Company. These are the experts. These are the experts on all of these awesome brands. Not me, I don't know anything about watches. Who else do we have? Got Brody in the chat, member of the channel. OC is the best Gonzo streamer in the business. I don't know about that, probably not. Doc Mick in Florida, hello everyone. Whole Milk says, is Raymond Wheel there? Actually, he's not. They don't do Raymond Wheel here at the 1916 Company, at least not in this location, they don't. We will not be discussing Raymond Wheel. As a matter of fact, that's the last time I'm ever going to say the words Raymond Wheel. Okay? We've got Diego M. What watch are you wearing? Oh, see, by the way, it is crowded, by the way. It's super crowded here. I don't know if that was a joke or not, but it actually is very crowded. I've been told that there are so many people here that they don't want me to like capture the crowds for security reasons. I actually have my own dedicated security guard, Pete. What's up, Pete? Pete's off to the side. Pete will be accompanying me everywhere I go because unfortunately I need security these days. I need security. But I am wearing the Rolex King Midas. I've been talking to the pre-owned people here. I'm not allowed to talk about Rolex certified pre-owned today. It's a separate event. They are doing, by the way, coast to coast roadshow for Rolex certified pre-owned. I'm not allowed to mention it today and tomorrow. But I was talking to them about why have the prices of these King Midas, especially these first generation pieces, why have they skyrocketed from 40 or 50,000 all the way up to 100,000, 125,000 overnight? It can't just be the price of gold, can it? Or are people finally realizing that this is an extremely desirable, iconic, and collectible reference? I don't know, but I'm going to get all the answers. We're going to get Tim Mosso to talk about why this watch has catapulted up into $100,000, $125,000 overnight. I don't know why, but the Nautilus, the Aquanaut, Epijorn, which I'm not allowed to talk about either, and the Midas are now the most desirable watches in all of watch collecting. I don't know how it happened. Quick administrative note. Yeah, I'm not allowed to talk about Epijorn. I'm not allowed to talk about Rolex certified pre-owned, the coast-to-coast roadshow that's going on over there. I'm not allowed to mention that. What I am allowed to talk about is the 1916 Company Watch Fair, the best of new and pre-owned. It's your neighborhood watch store, but it's like a really, really nice place. We've got Brian the Pipe in the chat with a member of Milestone Chat. Happy Friday, all. How many OC approved brands will we see? 0. 0 OC approved brands. This is really a place, like when you think about it, people come here, they buy jewelry, and they buy Chopard, they buy Devatune, they buy Greubel Force, they buy Breitling, they buy pre-owned Van Cleef, pre-owned Cartier, and they buy handbags. And, of course, they buy Rolex, brand spanking new Rolex. Scott Wexton says, OC, go to Marone's. Is it Marone's or Marone's? Go to Marone's in Ardmore for pizza tonight. It's only about 5 minutes from you. You'll thank me later. If anybody wants to buy me a pizza and have Marone's deliver it here, I'm down with that. I'm down. If someone wants to order pizza and actually going to order pizza for the entire, they don't have any food here. I'm starving. I came in here, I said, listen, they're like, OC, would you like something to drink? I'm like, absolutely, thank you for asking. I like a glass of fresh squeezed tangerine juice. Seems like a simple request. I'm a fucking celebrity, for Christ's sake. It's like, I'm here covering the event live. I'm like, yeah, I'll take fresh squeezed tangerine juice. They're like, we don't have that. I'm like, what do you mean? Didn't you get my rider? I mean, I have a very specific list of requirements for appearing at these events. One of them is fresh squeezed tangerine juice. Instead, they're like, hey, we've got coffee over there. We've got coffee. You know what? It was pretty damn good coffee. It was really good. But I haven't had my fresh squeezed tangerine juice today. But Marone's, guys, according to Scott Wexland, you should go to Marone's. I want you guys to come here. Come here and see me. Come meet Tim Mosso, all the great watch experts here. It's the 1916 Company watch. We're going to show watches. It's not just going to be me talking, guys. We're going to show watches here. Okay? to show all the watches. But yeah, Maroons. And come tomorrow. It's an open house event from 10 to 5. Ardmore, Pennsylvania. Diego M, that's a very nice $125,000 watch. So you know what else? The Cartier Tortue Monopoussoir. And you have to do this when you say that. Monopoussoir. Also doubling in value over the last couple of months. I don't know why. Maybe it's the elegant case. Maybe it's the unique movement. Maybe it's the caliber. Hand finished and designed by Gianni Flageolet and F.P. Journe. I don't know. But those are skyrocketing in value. What else? Got Bruce G in the chat. What's up, Bruce G? Just saying hello. You don't have a good comment? I appreciate your saying hello, but you can do better than that. You can do better, Bruce. Brody with a $5 super chat. OC, will you please cover the best Tudor offerings on display? Now that I'm a paid shill for the 1916 company, I will be showing you Breitling, Tudor, IWC, Debatoon, and that's how you pronounce it, by the way. I got official word from them that it's Debatoon. There's a ton of jewelry here. I can understand why this place has been in business for like 173 years. This is the place to come for jewelry. Engagement rings, necklaces, like old school, old class, rich people from the Philadelphia area. They've probably been coming here for decades. But I was talking with the leadership team here. They were telling me a bunch of stuff. I'm not sure what I'm allowed to say or not say. I didn't ask. I'll just tell you anyway. There's a brand new, they're opening in Denver, Colorado, guys. 1916 company is opening a new IWC and Panerai boutique in Denver, Colorado. If you're in Denver, or if you're within 1 hour of Denver by plane, go check it out. The new IWC boutique and Panerai boutique, operated by the 1916 company, coming to Denver soon. And for those of you in the Los Angeles area, for those of you in Los Angeles, I'm not supposed to say anything, but I'll say it anyway. Brand new 1916 company store coming to Manhattan Beach. Manhattan Beach is going to be the newest location for the 1916 company. It's going to be, did I say monobrand? Multi-brand boutique. Multi-brand store, 1916 company coming to Manhattan Beach, California very soon. That's breaking news, and I'm not even allowed to talk about it, but they told me, so loose lips sink ships. I don't really keep secrets very well. But the business here is thriving. 1916 company doing very, very well. As you know, they acquired Radcliffe Jewelers, Hyde Park Jewelers. They combined Gauberg and Watchbox all together into one giant entity, and they changed the name. By the way, breaking news, I'm not even allowed to say this. They're changing the name of Debatoon. The Debatoon will be now known going forward as the 1916 watch. Sounds a little funny, but I think people will warm up to it, just like they're warming up to the 1916 company. Listen, Debatoon is kind of like, it's going to be the 1916 company watch brand. It's a lot to fit on a dial. I'll be honest, it's going to take up a lot of real estate on the dial, but it rolls off the tongue. That's the thing, is it rolls off the tongue. It's very memorable. So it's like, what are you wearing? I'm wearing the 1916 company brand timepiece watch. Shout out to the great team at Debatoon, which is here. They may pull out a couple of Debatoons for me to see. Thank you, Brody, for the super chat. Doc Mick, Elton John, requires lots of flowers. Elton John is not here. Elton John isn't here. Where is the nearest airport for my jet, OC? The nearest airport to you is I think it's FLL or FFL, Fort Lauderdale Airport. It's the closest to you. Scott Wexland says Govberg has always been an old school, old money jeweler. Did you hear what I said? Do you agree with that? Govberg has always been an old school, old money dealer. Been around for decades. What brings you here today? Watch repair. By the way, if you need your watch serviced, this is a great place to come. I'm live streaming, by the way. Just me. So what kind of watch are you having serviced? Just regular old watches? Can't get service anywhere. So she doesn't even have luxury watches, but she was told 1916 company has the best service. So bring any watches here. You know? I mean, she's not even bringing. Hey, there's nothing would help me more than getting commission on a $50,000 Rolex that you purchased today. I think it's a good idea. What do you think? It's Friday?
Well, maybe not today because I just had a new kitchen.
You want to be on a live stream? Of course. No. All right. But I do have a spot here on the couch. Look. That spot's reserved. It's a reserved spot. Saw some comments coming in here. If you're in Denver, says Whole Milk, and want to set your money on fire, check out the IWC boutique. Come on, that's not nice, Whole Milk. Big fan of the Aqua Timer. IWC Aqua Timer. It's one of my favorites. We've got 70 Soul in the chat. OC finally has the opportunity to step out of his comfort zone and explore other brands. Hey, I'm getting paid. I'm getting paid a shit ton of money to cover this event. So I was promised a Grubel Force in return for live streaming this event. Were they joking? I don't know, but I'm not walking out of here till I have my new Grubel Force on the wrist. But yeah, we're gonna cover IWC. We're gonna cover Debatoon. We're gonna cover Tudor. We're even gonna cover Tudor, Breitling, Chopard. They even have Bremont here. I'm so excited. I'm so excited, guys, to show you the latest in the Bremont collection. Boston Collectors in the chat, member of the OC channel. What are they doing next year for their 110th anniversary? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. I actually asked them, I said, what are you guys doing next year? I said, we talked about a couple of topics I can't talk about on the live stream. But let's just say this. I think 1916 Company is poised to be one of the biggest dealers in the world. They're growing like crazy. They're doing a good job. It's the best of new and pre-owned. Vimal's in the chat. What's up, Vimal? Member of the OC channel. Makes sense when 1916 Company owns 99% of the inventory. You get to call the shots on the brand name. That's right. No more Debatoon. It's the 1916 Company brand watch. It's a good name. It's easy to say. It's easy to remember. It just glides effortlessly off the tongue. And I saw Dr. Kevin Moore in the chat. What's up, Dr. Kevin Moore? I'm going to be showing you, I'm going to be walking around in a little bit, but we need at least 100 people watching the live stream first. They said, listen, if you don't meet your quota of getting at least 100 people watching, we're going to kick you out of the store. No live stream for you. You're not going to get to show all the latest. They got the Tudor Black Bay 78 here. We got a Tudor Black Bay 88. They got all the latest models. All the latest models of Tudor. I'm going to show you all of them in excruciating detail. No, but it's really about, it's about the jewelry, it's about the incredible pre-owned, it's about meeting the experts, the great service. It's the 1916 Company Watch Fair. What else do you have to do today? If you're in the Philadelphia area, you should have known about this for weeks. But tomorrow's going to be, actually today's going to be super busy. So I would get down between the hours of 1 and 3. That's probably the best time. Traffic here is going to be insane. Traffic in Philly is crazy, isn't it? You got to go up and over these hills and these side streets to get here. It's impossible. If you even get here, it'll be a friggin' miracle. Boston Collector in the chat says, do you think Patek Philippe will increase prices another 15% because of the new 15% tariff on Swiss goods? Breaking news today, the United States and Switzerland have reached an agreement on tariffs. The United States will be lowering the amount on Swiss goods imported into the United States from 39% to 15%. This is incredible news. Am I back? It's crashed. Will Patek raise prices again? I hope not. I don't want Patek to raise price. Could you guys just give me an audio check, thumbs up in the chat if I'm back and I'm unfrozen? Thank you guys. Thank you guys. Vamal asks, are they going to reduce CPO prices? Prices don't go down, guys. Prices only go up. Prices go up. Parking, allow time for parking, aardvark, it sucks. Yeah, there's a big parking structure close by, but it's a beautiful town. Beautiful town. Eddie Mao in the chat, looking sharp. Thank you, Eddie. In all seriousness, says Doc Mick in Florida, I'm going to the Hamilton Jewelers Watch Fair this weekend, Palm Beach Garden Store. I was there. I was at the, I don't want to mention another chain. I'm here at the 1916 Company, but thank you, Doc Mick. Thank you guys for the thumbs up. Thanks for the audio and video check. We've been live for 23 minutes. In 7 minutes, I'm going to give you guys a tour. I'm going to give you guys a tour, and we're going to look at watches. How does that sound? Pretty good? Or maybe you just want to shoot the shit with me. But yeah, breaking news. Swiss, the tariff on Swiss watches being reduced down to 15%. That's going to be amazing. Boston Collector. Why is the guy behind you? Da, 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 da. None of that goes on here. No, this is an old school, conservative experience. Jewelry, watches, the best service in the Philadelphia area. And other places, Denver, coming soon, Manhattan Beach. So,
Southwest Florida?
I'm sorry? Southwest Florida, not me. No, they don't. I don't think they have a spot in Southwest Florida. Someone could do a quick Google search. Is there a 1916 Company? I know there might be one in Florida, but not Southwest Florida. We've got Mikimoto, the Mikimoto brand of jewelry here, which I know you guys are all extremely excited to see. Can we measure to confirm Tim Mosso's wrist is actually 16 centimeters in circumference? I have a tape measure with me. And that's something that we will be doing live on the air. Doc Mick says in Miami. Do they have a 1916 Company in Miami? I know I'm not sure if they do or not. In about 10 minutes or so, we're going to walk around, show you everything. Southeast Florida is the stomping ground of my client Mathis. Mathis pretty much owns and runs that entire southeast coast of Florida, all the way from Palm Beach, Fort Lauderdale, Palm Beach, Delray, Del Boca Vista, all the way down to Miami. Yeah, Riyadh, South Florida. Riyadh is on Fire Island. What's it called? Star Island. Star Island, Florida. If you guys have questions, if I just show Tim Mosso, you're gonna be like, ask Tim a question, ask Tim this, ask Tim that. It's like the guy is bombarded. He's bombarded with groupies, fans. Tim's a cool guy. MJ's in the chat. What's up, MJ? 1916 company finally getting real watch celebrities are here. Tim Mosso is here. Mike Manjos, Armand is here. You guys want to do a little roaming around? I'll roam around. Give me like 5-10 minutes. I just woke up. By the way, when I was on the way here, there's a beautiful cemetery called Calvary Cemetery. And for those of you who are local to the area, it's like a beautiful, giant green cemetery with a giant hill in the background. It was amazing. Calvary Cemetery. And then I told the pilot, it's like, God, don't fly me over a cemetery. Do you want to freak me out? And to your left, out of the helicopter, is Calvary Cemetery. I'm like, why the fuck are you showing me Calvary Cemetery? I'm gonna crash. Pay attention. Helicopters aren't safe, man. It's the last time I'm letting a watch retailer charter a helicopter. I don't need to be picked up. I don't need to be picked up in a helicopter to go 7 miles from Princeton to Philadelphia. There's a lot of Philadelphia celebrities here, like sports figures and stuff. I need to be careful not to capture them on camera. The team. That was Brian Godberg. Brian Godberg, everybody. He doesn't even know we're live streaming. There he is. Probably just got off the golf course. Want to stop by and say hi. Any questions for Brian Godberg, guys? Pull it up. Be patient. OC needs to take his sitting breaks. He's always right. The real question, Genji asks, do they have McDonald's coffee? No, they don't. They have a different brand coffee here. It's really, really good, though. It's not fresh squeezed tangerine juice, but seriously, why would the helicopter pilot fly over a cemetery on the way here? It was beautiful and everything, but it's pretty morbid. Look ahead. Keep focused, man. Keep focused on what's ahead, man. Look at the beautiful cemetery. I can look down. You're supposed to be flying this thing. I don't like helicopters as it is. Next time I'll take a black car. I'll take a limo. But lunchtime, we're gonna have fun. We're gonna show you all the brands. Give me 5 minutes. 5 minutes. Oh boy. Gonna get spicy in the chat. Ask Brian Godberg how many Pajorns are in their vault. He doesn't know. He doesn't keep track of that stuff. He doesn't know. You guys always like to throw me off my game. How tall is he? Like 5'1", 5'2" in heels. Maybe we can get him on the live stream. Should we ambush him? Should we ambush him live? Get the hell out of here. How tall is he? Why would Brian Goldberg have waiting lists at Rolex when he could just sell everyone a Panda Daytona from the safe when they ask? That's a good point. Like walking in off the street, you should be able to get a Panda Daytona as your first piece from Rolex. No, I don't go to JFK or LaGuardia. That's the wrong direction. I go to Princeton Executive Airfield, where I have a pad there, and they pick me up and they bring me right here. Ask Brian what his favorite watch brand is. Good question, Dr. Kevin Moore. Good question. He might be stumped with that. He might be stumped. He might be saying it's the new 1916 company watch brand watch, formerly known as de Bethune. They're changing the name. Listen, you could change the name of Goldberg to 1916. You could change de Bethune to the 1916 company brand watch. Rolls off the tongue. 1916 is the year BMW was formed. Is that the reason for the name? No. It was the year that the 1916 company was formed. Actually, Goldberg was formed in 1916. And so that's the genesis of the name. You guys know that. Did 1916 Thune. Good alternative. Good alternative. Thank you, MJ. Jonathan Smith in the chat. VOC on the road. Good day. Thank you. Have any specific pieces caught your attention? Nope. I'm here for the people. I'm here to encourage you guys to learn more about the best of new and pre-owned, the 1916 company. Learn more at the1916company.com. Ask Brian Goldberg what the term jet stream piece means. It's a good point. We're gonna take this puppy on the road in 5 minutes. We're gonna walk around this. I'm gonna show you the entire store. Every bit of it. By the way, there's some great architecture here. Beautiful lighting. Look at that. I mean, they really did a good job. It's a beautiful looking store. Kind of place where you want to come. This couch is extremely comfortable, guys. I'm telling you. Newsflash, I'm not fucking going anywhere. Oh man, this is great. Who needs to show watches? Who needs to walk around? That's hard work. That's hard work. Now we're getting cozy. Yeah. No, I'll show you guys some watches. I promise. I'm going to show you the entire store. Security is about to get you. No. Pete is my security guard. He's here the whole time. Pete is going to stay tied at the hip. He's going to make sure that nothing happens to me. So I do have my own security here. Things are crazy. Things are crazy. You never know when you could be attacked on a live stream. Father Artifact in the chat with the Rolex emojis. Boom. This is an actual authorized location. 1916 Company, an official Rolex jeweler. Authorized location right here in Ardmore, Pennsylvania. Thank you, Father Artifact. Yeah, like waves in the ocean. Beautiful. I'm going to show you this entire location from top to bottom. Everything. You guys are going to be so sick of this place that, I mean, you'll want to come tomorrow and hang out, but then after that, you probably won't want to come back for another couple weeks. Ask people to guess the name of it. No one's going to know what this watch is. No one likes this watch. No one cares about this watch. Someone bring OC some more. Guys, if you need to order Uber Eats for me, and I'm not saying you should, but if you can, I really friggin' appreciate it. I'm starving to death. They got no food here whatsoever. No pigs in a blanket. There's no chicken satay. There's no cheese. There's no grapes. There's friggin' nothing. I'm starving to death, guys. If you need to Uber Eats to me, I'm at the 1916 Company on Montgomery Street in Ardmore, Pennsylvania. Just if you want to order pizzas for everybody, I bet you everybody would appreciate it. We're friggin' starving to death here. It's lunchtime and we got nothing. We're literally operating on fumes here. OC's operating on fumes. Zero sustenance. If the team from 1916 Company is watching, I'm joking. But please get me food. I'm joking, but please feed me. Yeah, I need hors d'oeuvres. I'll take a fucking Big Mac and a cheese pizza from Marone's. Guys, order a pizza from Marone's, have it delivered. Don't do that, I'm just kidding. Macallan Drinker in the chat. Hey, OC looking lean and mean from Jonathan. I am. I weighed at 169 pounds this morning. 169 pounds. I'm ready for Dubai. My flight to Dubai leaves within the next 48 hours. And I will be streaming live from Dubai Watch Week. I'll be streaming live from the top of the Burj Khalifa. Shout out to Caroline, by the way. She runs the entire marketing organization.
A part of a great team.
She's being humble. Part of a great team. Yeah, she runs the entire marketing organization for the 1916 Company. That's your new title, CMO. Chief Marketing Officer? Yep. She just got promoted. Congratulations. What? Head of Communications. Okay. She's being humble. Caroline, who runs the entire marketing organization, all corporate marketing, Chief Marketing Officer here at 1916 Company. She's like, you're getting me in trouble. Okay, she runs communications. Including like asking social media influencers with like 7 viewers to come here and cover the event. They spent more on the helicopter than the value that they'll get from any customers coming here. That's for sure. But see, it's your neighborhood watch store here. It's your neighborhood jewelry store here in Philadelphia. But 1916 Company is a international name. There's locations all over. Locations in California, Denver, all over. New York. 1916 Company Lounge in New York, right? So it's a great company. Macallan Drinker canceled all my Teams meetings this afternoon so I can see. Okay, so all right, let's do it. You canceled your Teams meetings because you want to see the store. All right, we'll do it. They need a deli sandwich carving station. Absolutely, what a great idea. They need carved ham, carved roast beef. Where's the omelet station? I showed up here at 11 a.m. I'm like, I'll take a sausage and cheddar, white cheddar cheese omelet. They're like, sir, we don't have an omelet station. Get the fuck out of here. These guys crazy? Who comes to a watch event and doesn't have an omelet station? I'm fucking starving here. Logan Hall Grill Streams emergency grilling. Yeah, but guys, things are rough here. Absolutely rough. Ryan Singer in the chat reminding everybody to upvote. Vimal with an actual serious question here, and I'm going to answer it seriously because I know the answer, and I'm not kidding. OC, do you think Goldberg sells to Bucherer before 2030? The answer is no. And I've talked to the executives here. They're not selling. So they told me that in confidence, but I'll just tell you that anyway. They are not selling to Bucherer. They're going to do their own thing. They're going to get bigger and bigger. That's what they want to do. They're not selling. They're not selling. They're not liquidating. They're not cashing out. They're in it for the long haul, guys. They are in it for the long haul. And now I'm going to do something that's going to make Caroline and the executive team at the 1916 company. How you doing today? Good?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm just trying to remember when I...
You want to sit down and say hi? We're live, by the way. We're live on YouTube.
You're live on YouTube?
We're live on YouTube.
Well, that's great. How are you?
Good. I'm OC.
OC, Jeff?
Jeff?
Yes. How are you?
Nice to meet you. You look like you just came off of the fishing boat.
I do?
And you came here for coffee.
Yeah.
Free coffee.
I came for the coffee. Watches are good, too.
Watches are okay.
Yeah. I left my, cash, my big cash pile at home. But
What?
I have to go back and get it and then come back. How late are they going to be here?
5 o'clock.
5 o'clock.
This place, open house until 5 o'clock. And
And
by the way,
tomorrow.
come tomorrow between 10 a.m. and 5 o'clock, guys. This is the 1916 Company Watch Fair, your neighborhood watch store, the best of new and pre-owned. Jeff, what brings you in today?
Well, let's see. I was doing a watch thing. I was up at a watch repair guy. I have an old pocket watch. He took a look at that. He said it run incredibly well. Unbelievable.
Let's see it.
You want to see it?
Of course. We're a watch channel.
This is a watch channel.
A watch channel.
I have it wrapped up.
He has it wrapped up in a Bounty paper towel.
It was rattling around.
Bounty is soft, and it's very absorbent. So
There we go.
check it out. An old
14 karat Howard watch. I don't know what.
Howard is the brand. Do you guys know Howard? People in the chat are going to be like, "Oh yeah, how come you don't know Howard?"
That was an American brand. They're not around anymore. That might be from perhaps the 20s. I don't know.
Wow.
My grandfather's. His name was Howard. So he collected watches.
And it's running. It's running beautifully.
He said it was like, he put it on the watcherometer and he said it was like a couple of seconds a day.
Do you know what brand watcherometer it was? Because sometimes, you can't,
No,
those
it's
aren't
hidden.
reliable.
It was hidden behind the desk. I could hear it ticking. And he said it was like 217 amplitude and a couple of seconds
That's high.
a day. Yeah.
That's good. A couple of seconds a day off.
And it had been serviced 6 or 7 times. You can tell that by opening it up.
This is
in the past.
this is a manual.
Oh, yeah.
So there's. Got it.
It's probably from the 20s. Or
It
30s.
is. If you look at this and you say to yourself, you know what, OC and Jeff, this looks a lot like the design of a watch today. Breguet style numerals and small seconds. I mean, yeah, these things are timeless, right? Timeless. What are you wearing? I'm gonna put this back into your Bounty cloth.
Yeah. Okay.
What are you wearing on the wrist, if you don't mind my asking?
I have an old Rolex.
Rolex.
Yeah.
Nice. Let's take a
It's
look. This is a date.
it's a perpetual
This is an Oyster Perpetual date. It's not technically.
1500, right?
You can tell me. This is like a 34 millimeter Rolex Oyster Perpetual date. And this is looks like stainless steel.
It is.
It's got the 14th, which is the accurate day. It's got the accurate time.
It runs pretty well. It doesn't have a quick set on the date, so that can be a
So you got to
challenge.
keep spinning and spinning.
Yeah,
and
you want to,
spinning.
when you pick it up and it's like 20 days off, you want to put it back down again.
Until you got to set you got to mark your calendar like, hey, pick up the watch next the third Tuesday from now.
I can wear it next Wednesday.
That's right.
Yeah.
quick set date is I'm wearing the Rolex King Midas from 1974.
Holy mackerel.
Designed by Gerald Genta. Solid gold, baby.
That's solid gold.
Solid gold. You want to feel?
That's a lot of gold. Heavy? Holy mackerel.
Yeah.
So how many ounces of gold are?
How many ounces?
Well, yeah.
Well, it's not ounces. I mean, this is like probably 200 to 300 grams.
Okay.
I don't know what that means in ounces. Who can convert grams to ounces? You guys?
I mean, the gold alone in that is gonna
Gold alone is worth like $50,000, and that's why Elvis wore this watch. He was gifted this watch in 1974 at the Houston rodeo where he performed there.
Who was that?
Elvis Presley.
Heard of him.
Heard of him? Also, John Wayne's famous for wearing this watch. John Wayne wore this watch.
That doesn't look like a John Wayne watch, does it?
No, this looks very feminine.
Elvis, yes.
Is it okay to use the word gay on a live stream? Or should we
Well,
say
it's your show.
should we say feminine? It's a unisex.
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 That would be
It's a
watch.
unisex design. That's a very
A
PC
watch
way.
term.
It's a watch term. So you got a 34 milli, maybe it's a 36. I'm not sure. You guys can do the research on that one.
Split the difference. Maybe it's 35.
35.3.
But it wears better, as they say.
It looks good. Now, what other watches do you have in your collection? Is this your first watch? Is this your first watch?
No, it's not. This
How many watches are you bringing?
Well, I went to the watch guy. That's an old, that's quartz, but that's an old Hoyer pre-tag. And that's running. It has a battery in it probably 30 years.
Wow, this is a Hoyer, not a Tag Heuer, a Hoyer. Two-tone, it's got the gold bezel, and this is quartz.
It's quartz.
Quartz, so it's got a battery in it.
And it came back, so it's working. Knock on.
Knock on Formica.
So I'm just, taking inventory with old watches and see if they work.
No, now, I can't help but notice that two of the watches that you have with you are on a NATO strap. NATO strap, this cloth striped.
I like that. Yeah.
You like the NATO strap. What is it about it that you like? Because I'll be honest with you, I hate these things. Absolutely hate them.
That's fine.
Hate them. I like Rolex bracelets. I like alligator. I like calfskin. Anything.
Anything but?
Literally anything.
You don't like these.
But-
They're cheap and comfortable.
Cheap. Well, they're cheap.
They're comfortable.
You think these are comfortable? I mean, they're
Yeah,
kind
they
of
are.
rough. Ow, they might scratch my skin.
This one's really good. I got this from Crown and Buckle. Single pass.
Shout out to Crown and Buckle.
Yeah.
Not affiliated with the 1916 company.
And it's, no, they're not. It's comfortable. I like it.
Show it again
I
on your
get-
wrist. Show it on your wrist. Here's what I'm going to do. Check that out. It looks pretty good. Not my particular cup of tea, but I can see how people love. It's a beautiful watch. Absolutely gorgeous watch.
Spend a little bit more on the band for this watch, I guess.
The thing is, I think it's fine. It's fine. What do you guys think in the chat? We have 500 people watching right now.
Holy mackerel.
It's a lot of people.
Are you monetized? Is that what?
We're completely monetized. As a matter of fact, if you want to super chat for Jeff to thank him and show some appreciation for him being on the channel, just a quick super chat would be great, just to show him that we make huge money here. We make big money.
And how do I find you?
The Original OC on YouTube and Instagram. 200 grams is 7 ounces of gold. See, 7 ounces times 4,000? It's a lot of money, right?
Wow.
And that's why these have skyrocketed in value. They're now 100 to 125,000 in the market. Boomer political correctness in action. That's right. It's unisex. Unisex, guys. Don't use any of those politically incorrect terms. Logan Hall's Grill Streams 35.3 is Diego's preferred size. He's one of the members of the channel. Upvote the traveling OC. Thank you, Jonathan Smith.
All right, OC, I think I have to get going because I'm going to get a ticket.
You're gonna get a ticket for staying being parked too long
I parked up by the
on the
train
same couch.
station and I got quarters in there. I'm going to have to get back.
Thanks, Jeff. Enjoy your time here at the 1960 Company
original
Watch Fair.
OC, is that
The
right?
original OC.
Got it.
We're live right now.
Beautiful.
Nice guy. Typical watch guy, right? Got some quartz pieces, got some old pieces, got an old pocket watch. Pretty cool. Let's roam around. Let's do it. Are you ready? Are you ready? I'm gonna pack up. We're going mobile, man. We're going mobile. We are going mobile. Get ready, because we're gonna do this. All right. I'm gonna give you the lay of the land first. It is an absolutely gorgeous store. So much jewelry, so much incredible watches. You guys are definitely going to want to come here. Here's the, by the way, they have actual service technicians. Here's OC Couch. This is my new permanent home. And breaking news, 1916 Company is getting into handbags. Pretty soon you'll be able to purchase pre-owned handbags from the 1916 Company. Now, this isn't officially a Rolex event, but listen, Rolex does have a boutique within the store. It's a store within a store. Store within a store here. And so, yeah, Rolex is here. But, you know, it's Rolex, you know? By the way, my delivery, thank you guys. That's my delivery. Awesome. Thank you guys so much. My food delivery has arrived. Thank you to all of my patrons. But yeah, this is Rolex. And here, Mobile Barista. And they've been serving me the most incredible hot beverages this morning. Shout out to Matt and Karina. Matt and Karina have been serving all the great people at the 1916 Company Watch Fair. When you come here, ask for Matt and Karina, and they will give you whatever you want. Here's the menu. You've got your typical espresso, cappuccino, latte, Italian hot chocolate, which is what I had. What was my exact order? I forgot. Hot chocolate with chai. Yeah. They made it special for OC, and it was absolutely perfect. Thank you guys so much. Make sure you say hi to Matt and Karina when you stop by here. What machine do you use? What machine? San Remo machine, guys. The San Remo. We've got so many watches here, but I'm really not a watch guy. I mean, they've got Tudor, they've got really everything. The one area that I'm not going to show you is, and I'm really not even allowed to talk about it, is they're doing the Rolex certified pre-owned coast to coast roadshow, which is here. They have a giant Rolex pre-owned section with 100 pieces, and I'm not allowed to talk about it. But if you want to come here and see them for yourself, feel free. But I think it's time, guys. It's time for peace in the Middle East. We really need peace. So huge shout out to my two favorite YouTubers. You know who they are. Guys, it's time for a truce. It's time for a truce. I want you guys to delete all your videos, and I want you to come to peace. OC will broker peace between you guys. And I want to call on Julian Tornar, CEO of Hublot, to make that $100,000 donation to the charity and get Nico up to the manufacturer. I'm going to be honest with you, I like Hublot. I really love Hublot. What's your name, by the way? Lisa? Do you want to show us a couple of Hublots? Which one is your favorite? Is it okay? Is it okay to show you on camera? Are you okay?
Favorite is one of the latest creations. It's actually Sky Blue Ceramic Spirit of Big Bang.
Sky Blue Ceramic Spirit of Big Bang.
So this is a limited edition of 250 units, and it was introduced last January during the Big Age Watch Week. So this particular timepiece is collaboration with our sister brand Zenith. You have El Primero movement.
Oh, this has the El Primero chronograph.
Correct.
Is that a vertical clutch chronograph?
Correct.
What? I was just making that up. Are you serious? What's the other kind of chronograph? If you don't have vertical clutch, what do you have?
I think the
Cam lever? What is it
And
called?
this one is also a flyback corner as well.
Fly back chronograph. It's absolutely stunning. It is the sky blue.
Sky Blue Ceramic.
I think we need a ton of sky blue or flamingo blue highlighted comments in the chat. Look at that. Gorgeous watch. Hublot, guys.
And it does have also a quick release mechanism for the strap.
I know they have some of the best. Oh, that's so seamless.
So you can play with your timepiece and adjust to once you move to the certain occasion. It's absolutely.
Do you have a carbon frosted 42?
Unfortunately, I do not have it here.
Nope, we don't have the carbon.
But I would love to show you the.
Just want to make sure you keep an eye on that one. You got to beware. There's a lot of pickpockets here.
So this year we're celebrating 20th anniversary of Big Bang Original, and this is the new generation of Big Bang.
So this is black ceramic.
Yes, correct. This is black ceramic.
Black ceramic. It feels so cold and it feels good. It feels good, guys.
This is an all-black concept.
Look at that motif on the dial. Is that carbon, like a carbon fiber motif?
Yes, it's a carbon fiber, and it has a actually, you see how it plays the light, and you have a beautiful 3D effect on this dial.
This is absolutely beautiful. By the way, do you pronounce it Hublot or Hublot?
We don't pronounce H until it's Hublot.
See, we did a poll on my channel yesterday, and the viewers were right. You do not pronounce the H. It's Hublot.
In French, and it means porthole.
Hmm?
It means porthole.
Porthole.
Yes.
Porthole in French. But look how that plays with the light.
And in this limited edition and the new generation of Big Ben, it's also in-house movement, so our Unico second generation.
This is a beautiful story. Look at that great Hublot section here. Someone in the chat asked, we're live, by the way. We are live. Someone said, do they have the great orange and blue one that came out earliest this year? Do you have? No, you don't.
Unfortunately, no.
These watches sell quickly. If you
Yes.
want them, you have to act fast.
They're extremely limited too, because it's very hard to create those colors of ceramics, so production is super limited.
Yeah, this is very, very nice.
I want to show you also this. There's a beautiful feature.
Look at that.
In the back.
Let me get I'll move over.
Oscillating rate.
The oscillating rotor. That's a good looking rotor.
Beautiful, right?
Is that 22 karat gold? What is that? 24 karat gold? We have a question from the chat. Which is the most popular range in Hublot? Which is the most popular? Is it Original Fusion? Is it Big Bang? Which one is the most popular
The Big Bang Original has been the top seller for many, many years.
Big
and
Bang
it's-
Original.
Yes, and it's basically, it represents the art of fusion in Hublot. So that's one of our main sellers, but also the classic fusion is a beautiful model. It's actually a gateway to the brand because it translates the aesthetic features of the original MDM model, and it's a great versatile timepiece that you can wear from day to night.
Thank you so much. Any other pieces that are your favorites that you want to show? I'm really smitten with this one. This is just... I'm thinking about getting a new car with carbon fiber interior. I think this would look perfect with it. What do you think?
This beautiful Big Bang uniform in our King's Court, it's 8 inches patent.
This thing is heavy. Yeah, this is heavy. So this is rose gold with the blue accents skeletonized with a black ceramic midcase. She nods yes, like I got it right, even though we don't know if it's right or not. I'm just guessing. I'm guessing, guys. I don't know anything about watches. What would be the price point be on something extremely luxurious and heavy? You guys won't understand how heavy this watch is. Do you mind? What are you wearing on your wrist, by the way?
It's called Big Bang Caviar.
Big Bang Caviar. Holy
So it's a
crap,
beautiful
that's gorgeous.
Stainless steel timepiece.
Wow. Very nice. How much damage would something like this set me back?
This one is about
44,900, guys. If you want this particular piece, send me a direct message and I'll put you in touch with the great team here. I will give you a discount of $20. So it'll be 44,880 or something like that. But this is a great watch. Hublot, good brand. Thank you very much. Maybe we'll be back. If we get more questions about Hublot, we might be back. Here we've got Baum and Mercier. And we've got Breitling. We've got Tudor, and we've got IWC, three of my favorite brands. And these are currently unmanned. So I'll show you some stuff when there's a salesperson by here. If you want to see a specific Breitling, Tudor, or IWC, let me know. Boston Collector, are her nails carbon fiber? Should I go back and ask her? Yeah, but this is a great event. I don't recognize anybody here, to be honest. I know there's nobody here that I recognize. I don't see any famous people or any sports figures or anything like that. But here we have Zenith. I want to be careful not to capture some of the private conversations going on here. We are now here at Tudor. Are you a representative of Tudor or 1916 Company?
I'm with Tudor, yes.
Are you okay on being on camera?
I don't like us on camera. I'm sorry. I would love to be.
You're not allowed to be on camera? The Tudor representative is not allowed to be on camera. Do you want to share your name?
Yeah, my name is Jeffrey.
Jeffrey.
Yes.
You're the second Jeffrey we've met today. Okay, we've got Jeffrey here. He doesn't want to be on camera, but he works for Tudor.
Yes.
And he will show us any Tudor in the case that we want. I will say this, he's dressed, he's a handsome guy. He's young, I'm gonna say he's about 27.
Too nice. You're way too nice.
26. He's 26, he's wearing a double-breasted suit. And he is wearing a beautiful watch. Just put your wrist.
Yeah.
This is what they call the Diet Pepsi in the lingo. This is basically a Tudor GMT with the white, is it white opaline? What's the?
Opaline, yeah, that's right. Opaline.
I made that word up. I'm surprised. White opaline dial with the blue. And it's an aluminum bezel.
Yeah.
Aluminum. That material is called aluminum, guys. Back before they had Cerachrome, which is a Rolex thing, which is ceramic.
Yes.
They actually they made the bezels out of aluminum, like the tin cans, and they got all scratched up and stuff.
Let me show you something special, then. This will be good for your video.
We have 5,000 people watching right now.
Let me show you something special. Go back there. It's in this locked door here.
Oh, he's pulling something secret out.
Exactly.
What is going on, guys?
The mysteries here. You were talking about materials.
Materials.
Let's talk materials.
Let's talk materials.
So this is our Tudor materials kit, highlighting some of the things that we do differently.
Speak up nice and loud so everybody can hear you.
So do you remember that aluminum bezel we were talking about earlier? It comes with by purpose. Aluminum has gone away. You don't see as much aluminum bezels, you see more ceramic bezels.
Right.
But a key part of our brand is the fact that we want our products to age. We want them to have unique colors. And
Right.
aluminum allows us to achieve that.
Yeah, it adds character, right?
It does, and it will have a beautiful patina over time. A lot of collectors know the ghost bezel. They've heard that term before.
Right, so it fades over time.
Exactly. So this is a characteristic we want in our watches, and we tell our clients to embrace as well.
Right.
But for those who don't want that, we also have ceramic as well.
That's right, the best of both worlds, guys. If you want aluminum, you can get aluminum, but if you want ceramic, now this is the bezel insert that's available on, I know my Tudor guys, on the Pelagos, right?
That's 100% right. And this shows a pre and post example of this is what it would look like before they fill this with super.
I'm gonna order my Pelagos without the paint filling.
There you go.
This is sick. MJ, if you're watching right now, you could order the watch completely murdered out without the paint on the bezel. Just order it direct from Tudor, the Tudor factory in Switzerland.
Or just do it this way.
Oh, yeah, you could do that.
Black base ceramic.
Black base ceramic, which is an actual ceramic case with ceramic bezel.
Highlighting that ceramic as well.
You take this one from here, and let me see this case.
Oh yeah, please. Okay.
Black ceramic, guys. Why pay more for other brands when you can have high quality black ceramic in a luxury entry level brand like Tudor? How long have you been working for Tudor?
11 months.
That's it. 11 months. He's amassed all this knowledge about Tudor. What industry? From which industry did you come before Tudor?
I've been in the watch industry 12 years.
What?
So, yeah.
He started when he was 14, guys. Someone hired him when he was 14, and they hired him to sell watch. What were you doing at 14 in the watch industry?
18. I started at 18 years old. I started as a security guard for a jewelry store like this. And from there, I actually turned into a salesperson much later. So I worked with all these watch brands that we see here before that for 4 years.
What a story, guys. And fairy tale dreams can come true. It can happen to you. Started as a security guard and then became a salesperson. Now he works for Tudor.
I was with Omega for the last 7 years.
Omega for 7
years.
So you're with Swatch Group, and now you're with Tudor.
That's correct. Joined them about 11 months ago. The ceramic is interesting as well because there's two different types of ceramics. You have liquid injection molding and then monoblock.
Okay.
Monoblock is a much more secure way in which you see with very high-end brands who use ceramic. They break down exactly as it sounds. One block of ceramic to the case that you see here.
Okay.
So really important element when you think about quality of ceramics.
Yeah.
They can crack. So making sure it comes from the most integral part, which is a block of ceramic.
Yeah.
So what you see there is a key.
Now let me ask you, the liquid injection ceramic, that's what, the mold, and they actually just pour liquid ceramic into a mold?
Exactly as it sounds as well. So it's they create that mold, and then hot liquid ceramic will go inside and it will harden. The concerns with that, one, the pro would be it's more cost effective, which is why you see that in that price point.
Uh-huh.
But the negative would be the fact that air bubbles can be created inside of this.
Sure.
And create weak points in the ceramic for it to crack, which we don't want anyone to crack with their case.
Got it. Thanks for showing us all of these materials. Now, what's the best-selling? I think we all know the answer, but what's the best-selling line in the Tudor range?
Our flagship collection is the Black Bay.
The Black Bay, which is a luxury dive watch, right?
It's everything from here to this area here, which comes in many different variations, whether it's a GMT, a more explorer style watch with the Black Bay Pro. And then even here along the wall, you'll see the chronograph collection. The Black Bay chronograph been one of the best individually selling models in the brands. And then our classic Black Bay, the monochrome on your far left, all the way to the burgundy, which was the icon in 2012, 2013 that brought Tudor Black
Very
Bay
cool.
to conception.
The Black Bay chronograph, very well sought after. These feature the in-house movements, which is a joint venture between Tudor and Kinesi.
That's exactly.
There's the classic, the one that jump-started everything for Tudor, or reignited the love of Tudor in 2019, 2020, something like that?
2018.
2018.
And in 2020, 2 years later, they came out with the blue.
The Black Bay 58 is the one that reignited the frenzy in Tudor. You see, check the chat. You guys have any specific questions about Tudor? The Pelagos ceramic is genius, says Eddie Mao.
My son calls it the Black Panther. He's got great nicknames.
What's new for Tudor in 2026? Tell us all the secrets that they've told you in training that you're not allowed to disclose. What is? No one's watching. Come on, no one's really paying
I've
attention.
had the job 11 months. I would love to keep it a little bit longer.
Yeah.
But we're very excited. We always have something new coming, and even before Watches and Wonders, you could see more products coming. So
Is there a possibility that Tudor will announce something in Dubai Watch Week next week?
there is certainly a possibility.
I will be there. I leave in a couple of days for Dubai, and I will make a point to stop by the Tudor booth. I will say that Jeffrey sent me, and that Jeffrey said that I get exclusive access to all the new timepieces.
Yes, please stop by our booth.
I will. Jeffrey from Tudor, thank you very much.
Thank you.
I'm not allowed to show him, but how's the coffee? Pretty good, right?
Fantastic.
Coffee's really good. Then we've got IWC here. So many cool, fun watches, guys. It's the 1916 Company Watch Fair. Here we've got the incredible Grand Seiko collection. We've got a whole giant display case dedicated to Grand Seiko. As you guys know, Grand Seiko recently won an award on the Original OC channel. We don't need to elaborate on which award, but Grand Seiko did win an award. So we've got all the Grand Seikos here. We've got Chopard. This really is the best of new and pre-owned, guys. If you've got a significant other, a girlfriend or wife, these are very flashy watches. And by the way, check out the what's the name of the name of this one again? The Eagle, the Flying Eagle, the something Eagle, right? Royal Eagle. Help me out in the chat. Alpine Eagle, right? Alpine Eagle. Alpine Eagle. I kind of like Flying Eagle better. Maybe they should change the name. And then here we have the Mille Miglia. You guys know that one, right? They make good-looking chronographs. Good-looking chronographs. Then here we have Caroline and Armand on camera there. They're busy. Caroline and Armand are here. All the watch experts are here. Got a ton of jewelry. A ton of jewelry. And then here we've got Grubel Force. We are live on YouTube, by the way. We've got just a few Grubel Forces because these sell out. These sell really quickly. So there are only 4 left in current inventory. But if you want a Grubel Force, if you like any of these 4, let me know. I will have. Are you with Grubel or 1916? Oh, okay. Never mind. Cool. You're good. You're good. Are you okay? You want to be on camera?
I suppose I could be. I mean, do I look like a wreck or cracked out or anything?
We'll do it. We can do it. Guys, how many of you want me to do an exclusive interview with a representative of British watchmaker Bremont? If you want me to do that, let me know in the chat. The first person to super chat $1.99, I will shout out your name, and I will introduce you virtually to a representative of Bremont. We'll go through all of the British watchmakers' famed timepieces. Okay. Just let me know in the chat. I'll cover Bremont. We're here at the 1916 Company Watch Fair. So, listen, we're here to please. We are here to serve. There's certain areas of the store that I don't want to show because they're specifically focused on certified pre-owned for Rolex, and I just want to be mindful that we're not promoting that today, although it is available. It is part of the 1916 Company story. Sorry. For chat, Flamingo Blue highlighted comment. Interview that dude now, OC. Okay, when he's available, I will interview him. He was free a second ago, but when he's free, I will cover it. I'll be respectful. I will be respectful, Eddie. I will cover Bremont for all of my British fans. All 3 of you. All right. If I missed any chats, I apologize. I've been working. Is Tudor an approved brand now? I don't know about that. Reading through the chats here. ZD's in the chat. What's up, ZD? All right. If anybody else is in the chat, type in a comment. But yeah, we'll show Bremont. We're here. It's about the love of watches, guys. At a watch fair like this, you can't be snobby, right? You got to be able to. I should ambush Armand. He's not doing anything. He needs to be meeting people. He needs to get out. He needs to get out and meet people. Armand, Get over here. Get over here. This guy's doing nothing all day on his fucking laptop. You can't stay on your laptop all day, man. You gotta press the flesh.
How are you?
OC, nice to see you again.
Nice to see you as well.
We're live on
We
YouTube.
are.
We're live on
I
YouTube.
had a gentleman send me a still photo from your channel.
And was it a good one?
It was a great one.
Listen,
Great one of me.
You're always looking good. You look like you could be in Vegas and you could replace David Copperfield. He's
You
like
flatter
a
me.
professional,
You flatter me.
professional magician.
What have you seen that you like so far?
Guys, this is the 1916 Company Watch Fair. It's the best of new and pre-owned. It's great brand. It's the legendary brands. You can meet the experts. You can hang out with the great watch community. It's an open house until 5 p.m. today and tomorrow from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m.
This is great, by the way. What
It's
an
fun to
idea.
live stream it,
What
right?
a great idea.
It's
I
great
love
to
this.
live stream it. Listen, the people are what make an event like this possible. So yeah, let's do a live stream. We'll show the people, and you guys are the experts. So tell us, when you think about hosting an event like this, 1916 Company Watch Fair in beautiful Aardvark,
Aardvark, Pennsylvania.
Aardvark, Pennsylvania. Tell when people come in, what's the feeling? What's the sentiment? What are they here to do? What's their expectations?
I think everybody's here to look at watches, and we hope we make them all feel welcome. We hope they get to see things that they haven't seen before
Get a little bit closer.
have been waiting to see.
People
But
can hear you.
ultimately, we want to get watches on wrist. We want people to try things on. We want people to familiarize themselves with our store and our company.
Is it true? The rumor that I heard is that Debitoon has officially changed their name to the 1916 Company brand watch. It's a lot to fit on a dial.
It's a lot to fit on a dial.
I can understand if you're going to completely unify the branding.
I'm sworn
You just
to
got to go all the
secrecy.
way in. You got to go all
Sworn
in.
to secrecy.
Debitoon's here. Grubel Force's here.
Debitoon
Bremont's
is here.
What do we have on the wrist? What do we have on
This
the wrist?
is a Debitoon DB28. This is a spherical moon phase. You have articulating lugs. This is a 44 millimeter case, but again, the lugs do articulate, so they really cinch down to the wrist nicely. I have about a 7-inch wrist. This is on the upper end of what I like to wear, but I do
Yep.
like to wear the watch.
You know what? I can recommend this watch for wrists with 7 inches in circumference or larger.
6.3 inches, 17 centimeters in circumference.
So tell us a little bit about.
Grade 5 specifically due to the finish that it takes at a high polish. This is a dark rhodium coated movement. Of course, you see the very, very Debitoon Alpha main plate. Now, this gets compared often to Star Trek. This Star Trek
Unfairly, by the
logo.
way, unfairly.
Unfairly. In fact, it is a leaf that Denny Flageolet passes in his forest every morning. So this is a true representation of what Debitoon is, melding the space age technology of all the modern day manufacturing techniques with classical watchmaking and nature.
Absolutely gorgeous. When did you start your affiliation with the 1916 Company?
Oh gosh, I've been with the company since it was called Gottberg Jewelers, so I've been with for
Way
about 10
back.
years.
Way back. So this is the last of the watch fairs for 2025.
I believe so.
There were watch fairs all over, and this is the final one in beautiful Ardmore, an incredible suburb of Philadelphia. What's on? Are you going to be in Dubai?
Unfortunately, no.
Not
I
in
would like
Dubai.
to get out there one day, but are you going to be streaming from there?
I'll be streaming.
I'll be watching.
Streaming from Dubai. So by the way, breaking news today. You probably heard that the tariffs on Swiss watches coming into the United States are being reduced from 39% down to 15%.
Is that official?
That's official. There will be a press conference 4 p.m. today.
Okay.
So the rumors, when the Swiss executives came earlier a few days ago and kind of pressed upon the administration to make some movement, it looks like it worked. Got the negotiators back at the table.
I'll tell you what, if a brand gave me a customized, personalized desk clock that I proudly displayed on my desk as a
You're not trying to insinuate
gift?
that had a
I
bearing on
think
it.
I would make some decisions in their favor potentially.
That looked like a malachite dial in that particular.
It looked like a green ombre to me. I don't know that was.
No, I saw striations.
I think that's shine.
Shine.
I
Okay.
think that's shine.
Guys, what do you think in the chat? Is it green malachite or is it ombre?
If it's green malachite, I will eat my shoe on live stream.
And it's a beautiful leather shoe. I won't show it on the camera. Also,
R.M.
the base
Williams.
of it looks like it's gold fluted and solid. It's not like resting on a cheap base or anything.
Yeah,
It's like
yeah.
it's a big friggin' hunk
almost-
of gold, Armand.
I almost wonder if that's a peak of what we'll see maybe next year.
More gold. So let me ask you a question. You're on the sales
Yes.
side of things. So you are where the rubber meets the road. The customers, you're exactly where supply meets demand. So tell us about what the last couple of months have been like for you. Like dealing with the situation with everything going on in the market.
Yeah, I mean, we talk a lot internally. It is harder and harder to replace special inventory.
Is there a feeling that will ease up and become a lot better now? Or are you like, you know what, 15% is still a lot of freaking money to pay
it's
on
not
top to
even-
bring stuff in?
Not even so much the tariffs necessarily. It's in terms of tariffs in general, yes, it's difficult to buy outside of the country. But in terms of the special pieces in general, it is getting harder and harder to source special pieces. More people keep them in permanent collections for longer. More people understand how special the realm of the extraordinary of various brands truly is, and it's beyond dollars and cents. It's beyond auction results. It's beyond collector interest. It is truly a personal thing, and that's really what has been the most interesting thing in the past few months. The most special of the special pieces, the rarest of the rare, disappear and will end up in permanent
Give me a
collections.
couple of examples of pieces that customers have requested from you, or they've asked you to source or find, and you're like, man, I'm trying to find this thing, but they're much harder to get.
Yeah, well, we source a decent amount of special Patek Philippe. We source a decent amount of various specific vintage Patek Philippe. That is getting more and more difficult.
Give me an example of a particular collection or style of type of reference that a vintage Patek that someone would be requesting. Is it like
I have a client right now looking for a 3448,
Okay.
a vintage perpetual. We recently had an interesting one in that I did reference to the client, but it was very specific, a very specific vintage piece. But condition is everything with nuanced pieces like that.
I think, would it be fair to say that if someone is interested in a timepiece, a rare or a vintage timepiece, that the first place they should probably call is the 1916 company and the great team of experts here, and they will do their dangest, is that a word, to try and source that piece for you worldwide?
Depending on what it is, absolutely.
What would be an example of something you can't get?
Well, I mean, there are things that are harder to source than others. You know, if you call me and you have a $4 million budget and you want a 1518, guess what? That's going to be hard to source. It's going to be difficult.
Okay, so you're talking
you have the budget
extremely-
for it potential, but it's
extremely
going to be
rare stuff.
difficult.
Now, you
and
sell-
things as simple as one thing that I'm looking for right now for a client is a Saltarello, a Vacheron Saltarello in white gold. Not the most expensive watch in the world, but it is really cool. It is really collectible. It's interesting. It's not something that's produced currently. And guess what? It's a little hard to find for the condition that I want and the price point that we want to be within.
If you have questions for Armand, he'll stick around for a couple of minutes. He's busy. So, and then we'll head over to Bremont and talk to them for a little bit. Now you sell both new and pre-owned, right?
I do. I'm lucky enough to do that.
Lucky enough, by the way, pre-owned, what has been going on in the last 3 months? We've had a situation where Patek Philippe Nautilus, Patek Philippe Aquanaut, and FP Journe have gone absolutely bonkers. Things like 5711s, all kinds of Aquanauts, and FP Journe at auction and in secondary is absolutely crazy. Is this... Now, I know that you guys are known for being an FP Journe, having a great FP Journe collection here, and being able to source exquisite timepieces. But people are concerned. Is it a bubble? Is it too much appreciation too fast? Or is this just the beginning and you're likely to see pieces like Nautiluses and FP Journes, or are those completely separate in your viewpoint, continue to appreciate
No, so I'll
in the
say
market?
the more hype pieces are separate from FP Journe and their meteoric
Okay, so let's
rise.
separate the hype
separate the
pieces
hype
like
pieces
Nautilus
in
and
general.
Aquanaut from FP Journe.
I think-
tackle which whenever you want first.
Talking to market at large, I think one thing that we have to keep in mind is the value of the dollar is not what it once was, and it hasn't been in years now. So, yes, we get these, 15% price increases, 8% price increases.
That's a big price increase
and they
for
stack
Patek
up.
Philippe, right? Yeah.
And they stack up over time.
Right.
But what we have to really pull back and look at is truly the value of the dollar in comparison to some of those retail prices. Because I'm not saying that it always makes sense. Sometimes it does, actually. It's interesting. It's a thought experiment to do with the value of money. When it comes to FP Journe, what we realize is that collectors that have been buying since they were buying from FP personally are still purchasing. They're still purchasing at today's
how
numbers.
could you not? I mean, if you're everything that they sell
I'm
goes
talking
for,
on the secondary market.
okay, even on the secondary
Still
market.
buying the special pieces on the secondary market. People who've been buying since the 2010s are still buying. People who've been buying since the late double aughts, and there are new buyers. So it's a really healthy flow of all forms of buyers, and that's really what you want in a healthy environment. Do I think it's a bubble? This is not a hot take. No, I don't think it's a bubble. I think, again, between the value of the dollar being lower than it has been in quite some time, a healthy stream of buyers, and it's not sheerly speculation. It's not, hey, this watch is going to be $1 million
There's
next
some of
year.
that. There's quite a bit.
There is some of that. There's some of that in a lot of brands, but it's not.
But you think people
only
actually
that.
love the brand and they're like, you know what, this guy's the next Picasso or
Without
whatever,
a doubt.
and we're in early on something that's incredible, and this is
I don't-
FP Journe is going to be as collectible as, I don't want to put it, so like Patek and Rolex are so collectible. FP Journe now is like the third biggest value in the auction world. I mean, in terms of timepieces.
Yeah.
I mean, who knows? Are you like, we don't make predictions, but in 15, 20, 30 years, FP Journe will be something that will be worth a ton of money.
Without a doubt. Chanel owns a 20% stake of FP Journe. It's very well known. They have no control over the brand. They have no input into the brand currently. Once FP Journe is out, they very likely will. The rumor is that they'll drop FP from the dial and only name it Journe. We don't know. We don't know what the future is. What we can assume and what we truthfully do expect to happen is all of the watches that have been produced under FP Journe while he was custodying the brand will have an almost instantaneous value increase. Of what level, we don't know, but there will be a, for lack of a better phrase, pre-vendum Journe.
Gotcha. So even watches, even Journes today, even though you've seen a ton of appreciation over the past several months, they're still a buy from your perspective.
Without a doubt. Without a doubt.
What about Patek and Patek Nautilus and Aquanaut? What's going on there?
Those
You're
are-
seeing 5, 7, 1, 2, 57, 12 rows,
Yeah.
for example, and with fresh dates going for $200,000, $225,000. Nautiluses have appreciated from $100,000 to $150,000. I mean, these are what's causing that? Is it the case of some of the references aren't made anymore? Combine that with the fact that prices at retail are continually rising. What is it? I don't know what.
It's all of the above. It is a sum of the whole
Is
without
it
a
also
doubt.
combine that with also the price of gold and tariffs and exchange rates and scarcity and I mean
I think
the
I'm
price
in
of crypto.
I think I'm in the minority with this. I don't think gold is. I think gold's catching up to where it should have been. I don't necessarily view that rise as outrageously meteoric.
By the way, none of this is financial advice. By the way, we don't.
None.
No financial advice.
None. I'm a dropout,
This is
so.
this is speculation without real information.
But I think the rise in gold is really gold getting to the level where it should have been probably for the past few years, probably for the past decade, give or take. So I don't think gold value really plays into retail prices of full bracelet precious metal watches once you're past 6 figures.
Yeah.
At a certain point, for the some of the other brands of the world, if you have a $50,000 gold watch retail on a full bracelet, yeah, the price of gold is going to matter. You're talking about a few ounces of 18 karat gold, which is not going to be insignificant. But what we know about brands is they front load gold, like the airlines buying gasoline,
Yep.
jet fuel, excuse me. Brands will buy gold a year, 2 years in advance, so
So gold isn't a factor.
gold isn't necessarily.
So
a
Patek
factor.
Philippe Nautilus to the moon. For what reason? What's fueling it?
I mean, difficulty to achieve, difficulty to get at retail, and truthfully, a lot of the discontinued pieces have risen and solidified where they are. What I would say bluntly is that there is a very defined market There is a low end of the market. There is a high end of the
So in
market.
other words,
and all of these
the
are
rich
going
people,
to-
the rich people can afford this stuff, and if the prices go up, it's not a problem for them. They can continue to afford it. So if you can afford $150,000 for a watch, you can afford $200,000 for a watch. And
arguably.
rich people don't seem to be concerned with these fluctuations.
Well, the rich are getting richer on a daily basis.
I mean, this hobby is fascinating because it encourages people to start off with Casio and G-Shock, and then go to Hamilton and Tudor and Oris, and then you go to Rolex, and then after Rolex, it's okay. You're looking at AP, you're looking at Patek Philippe, Vacheron, and then after that, maybe Independence, and if we're rich enough, Richard Mille and F.P. Journe. It's crazy that people tend to want to have collections way above their means. I mean,
Don't we all?
It's part of. This is the crazy part of the hobby is that I'll be sitting in coach in my $300 seat because I don't want to splurge for business class. I'll be wearing a $100,000 watch. That's what we do. I mean, it's crazy. So, but people with multi-$100,000 collections. It's Tony, what's up, Tony? Good to see you, man. Good to see you, brother.
Hey, how are you, man?
Come back in a minute. We're almost done.
I'm sorry.
No, not at all.
Lucky bastard on social media, Tony. Huge Philly guy. So it's the rich people. Now, let me ask you this though, because a lot of the debate right now is about journeys. And the whole idea of F.P. Journe journeys. They have a very transparent process, right? Where it's like, you go meet with them, you go to the aperitifs, they get to know you. You're on a list. After a couple of years, you get a letter. It's very transparent. And then the more traditional path that you might take with a brand is you come in and I'll say something delusional like I want a Panda Daytona or I want a Nautilus or an Aquanaut, and the brand will say, okay, nice, but we want someone who's more well-rounded collector with a balanced collection and someone who really loves the brand. And then they'll show you a bunch of other watches. So how do you navigate weeding out the people who really love the brand versus the people who just want to get that one hype piece and they'll never buy anything else? And they may be authentic in their love for that one piece, but then to be able to have to tell them like, hey, these are really hard to get. We have to be very diligent and methodical about who gets these watches. And if we have a choice between someone who's coming in cold off the street and wants to get a very desirable, hard to get piece as their only watch from us versus someone who's been loyal to us for decades, buying jewelry from us and buying other brands and buying grand complications of other things. And that person, although they may not love the specific watch more than you do, they're the kind of person that has to be rewarded with this. The whole social dynamic, the psychological dynamic of that, and these people get very butthurt, disgruntled, and like, I bought 2 pieces from Patek because I bought 2 soft pieces because they promised me that I get. No one's promising you anything, bro. No one should buy anything they don't want. At the same time, if you don't love a bunch of stuff, if you don't like dress watches, newsflash, Patek probably isn't for you.
That's a very strong possibility.
So, tell us a little bit about that psychology and how is you on the other side of the display case, on the other side of the couch, deal with the customers and the balance between attracting new customers into a brand like Patek versus rewarding loyal VIP customers.
Yeah.
So, arguably one of the biggest jobs, hardest jobs you have as a retailer.
Yeah. Truthfully, I just ask. I speak to them. Talk about watches. Talk about what they have in their collection, talk about what they're interested in adding to their collection beyond the piece that they're asking about. Talk about what complications are important to them. What speaks to you about a chronograph? What speaks to you about a potential calendar? If an annual is of interest, why this annual?
Yep.
And ultimately, the people who only like the Aquanaut, the people who only like the Nautilus, the people who only like the Cubitus, they generally have one of 2 things, and it's an appreciation.
Hear the truth bomb. The truth bombs are coming, guys.
A, an appreciation for the brand, or B, an appreciation for showing, hey, look what I can get. And I get both sides of that. You know, I'm a guy who wears Rolex very often, right? I like a watch that can go anywhere and do anything. Do I want a 5270 perpetual calendar? Oh my gosh, yes, more than anything, you know?
Right.
Do I want a 3940? Absolutely. So these complications are special to me. You know, if you come in and you only want a Nautilus, you know, what's special to you? What about it is special to you?
Right.
So it's really just having a conversation.
So those conversations, you use them to vet and qualify and discern their level of authenticity.
Without a doubt.
And it's a hard job, but you guys do a pretty good job of it.
We do our best.
What else is going on? Anything you want to share about combining the best of new and pre-owned together here at this beautiful, it's like your neighborhood watch store, but it's a fantastic place to be.
It is. It's. Well, I have to say, I am generally not in the store, but I'm thrilled to be. It's a beautiful store. We have. Well, I'm representing David Toon today, so if I could just turn the camera slightly, we have our David Toon corner right back there. And if you're in the area, come join us, please.
Yep. We've got David Toon here, or now known as the 1916 Company brand watch. It's gonna fit. It'll fit on. Don't worry, guys. It'll fit all on the dial. You can even pronounce it in French if you really want to. But and the jewelry too. Like let's not forget the incredible. And there's pre-owned Van Cleef here, and pre-owned other stuff like
Pre-owned Cartier, pre-owned
Cartier
brand names. There's some beautiful options.
So I mean, you can consider it vintage, consider it pre-owned, whatever. But yeah, the vintage jewelry here,
Neo
cool. And handbags, like you just said.
We do.
We're getting into handbags, guys, because you know why? Because it's luxury. And anything luxury should 1916 Company can be affiliated with it. Why not? These things go together. Pretty soon there's going to be a whiskey corner and pre-owned Ferraris.
Pappy Van Winkle on tap.
Available out back. Armand, thank you so much.
Great chatting with you. Thank you.
Nice chatting. Armand from the 1916 Company, guys. He's the best. You guys want to talk about Bremont? Let's do it. And now joining me, you want okay to have your face on camera?
Yeah, it's gonna be fine.
This is
Michael
from Bremont. He traveled all the way from South London in the UK to come here to represent the best of British watchmaking. And we show all brands here, guys. We show all brands. And so let's do it. We have here the Bremont collection. Now, for someone who's not, I'm extremely familiar with the product line, but for someone who's not, tell us a little bit about Bremont and what the signature iconography and the key kind of value proposition or key selling points are.
Sure. So we are the only end-to-end British manufacturer. So all the product that you see here is designed, prototyped, tested, developed, all at the wing. It's also serviced. We build tool watches with a lot of premium detailing. So what you see here is air, land, and sea. So we have 3 pillars of our collection here. So we have, in this corner here, is our altitude line. So this represents the aviation portion of our portfolio.
Yep.
This area here is predominantly supermarine, representing the dive portion of our portfolio. And these 3 pieces here clustered together, a little smattering of our Terra Nova. So that's our field watch. That's our vision for field watch line.
Very cool.
I would say the hero model, perhaps recognizable, is our new edition. This is the Meteor. So this is the evolution of the Martin Baker that we've had in production since 2009. So this was an icon that remained unchanged for 16 years.
Yep. So this line is called the Meteor.
Correct. And it was, that's because pilots didn't want to change. If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Look at that bracelet.
Was the mentality. So we didn't change it. So until we spoke with our pilots, we invited dozens of them to the wing in England to talk about how we should modify it if we did. So we went from stainless steel to titanium. So with titanium case and bracelet, pilots said, let's go lighter. We could accommodate that. They also wanted better knurling on the crowns, so they can manipulate the crowns more easily with a gloved hand.
Yep. What's the price point on this piece? This is all stainless steel, right?
This is titanium.
Titanium.
Bracelet, correct. So it's super lightweight, 6,600.
6,700.
We have a Joule Parade base movement here, offering 68-hour power supply. So nice long range gas tank here. Iconic triptych case construction. And that's part of the magic. So the ability for it to absorb 30 G's of force, a lot of that engineering is in the case construction alone. And on the crowns, you see we have it finished with our Wayfinder logo, as well as the Royal Air Force logo. So our nod to our founders, their fathers in the Royal Air Force. So aviation is deep in the founders' blood and DNA, and it trickles into our production as well.
Very cool. Thank you, Mike and the Bremont team.
Our pleasure.
Very cool. Yeah, we're live. You have a question? What?
No, I was just going to say
Yep.
hello to everybody out there.
Saying hello.
Yeah, if you're in Philadelphia, come check out the Watch Fair
Come to-
1916. A phenomenal array of brands and products. A lot of watch lovers here. Everybody discovering something new. So great energy. And yeah, thank you.
And come show up tomorrow, 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. Mike will be here.
Same bad time, same bad channel. Yes.
Yep. Cool. Thanks.
Talk to you soon.
All right. Thank you, Mike from Bremont. And now, joining me as a special guest, lucky bastard Tony. He runs Philadelphia. He runs the Philly crew. Good to see you, brother.
Same here, man.
Good to see you, man.
Everything okay?
Good. Glad you could make it out.
Oh yeah, it's great.
This is a good, listen. This is like it's like your neighborhood watch store, but on with an added level of luxury and class.
Yeah.
And it's like a first class experience here. It's
Yeah.
really beautiful.
I thought I'd see more salespeople I know, but I think these are brand people.
Some of them are brand people. Like for example, that's a representative of Tudor right there.
right.
It's a representative of Vermont here. We have actual people from the brands here. It's very cool.
Yeah.
And you got Tim Mosso here.
Yeah, I
Armand
saw
is here.
them.
It's very
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
But
You've been here all day?
I've been here since the morning, but we started the show at 12 noon today, and it's been a lot of fun, meeting a lot of good people.
Cool.
And the thing is, like, it's the best of new and pre-owned. They have a whole giant pre-owned section, which we're not talking about today. But they're a Rolex authorized dealer. They got Tudor. They got Breitling. They got IWC.
Right.
But this neighborhood, are you familiar with this neighborhood? You're along.
Yes.
This is a beautiful area.
Yes. Yeah. Suburban Square is right next door, which I can't believe there was just no place to park. I'm parked at the train station.
There's a big parking structure, right? But actually, it's not that big. Actually, I went in there. I thought it was gonna be like a multi-level parking structure.
Right.
And I went in. I went around one time, and I'm like, wait a minute, this is it.
Yeah.
I mean, I thought this place needs like a 5-story
Yes.
parking garage.
Yes. And they used to have a Govberg's in Suburban Square. It's an OLO now, OLO.
Yeah, that it's like either like a leisure or something, right?
Right. So this I didn't know. This looks purpose built. They built this.
Yeah, they built this from the ground up. From the ground up. You're a Philly native,
Yes.
so all the way back. Like you're like 47 now.
Yes.
So he's 47. So you started here in the Philly. Tell us about this specific area.
Well, you know, when people say they're from Ardmore, where we are,
Yeah.
or Narberth, they say they're from Philly. Unless
So this is considered like a suburb of Philly. You
that's
would
all
say
it
Philly.
is. I used to work out here on City Line Avenue. I have in-laws out here that live out here. And the beauty of this is that you pay less taxes. Maybe not property taxes, but and you're only depends on the Schuylkill Expressway. You're only 20 minutes from the second city.
Right. What is on? Can I ask you what is on the wrist today?
Oh, we have a vintage Frank Mueller,
Frank Mueller, vintage, baby.
and this one's rare because it's platinum.
Ooh, platinum.
And I always like them. I don't like all Frank Muellers. I just like, since I'm an artist, I like the
It's hard to pick up on the
typeface?
pattern of the guilloche, particularly in that center section inside of the train tracks.
Yes.
But it is absolutely gorgeous. How would you describe the color? It's not banana.
Well,
it's not
they
cream.
call it
It's
panna,
Panna.
which means cream in Italian.
there. You go. You're making me hungry.
Yeah.
Italian cream, guys.
So this is a mid to late 90s. So, I mean, Frank Mueller's not that old of a brand,
Right.
early 90s. So they consider this vintage.
That's a great watch to wear at an event like this. I mean, it's just perfect.
Yeah, it's different. Yeah.
You have quite a collection. I mean, you have that beautiful Rolex. Is it 1513? Is that the model, the reference?
Yes.
That's
5513.
5513.
Yep.
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 Which is a Submariner with with a kind of a ghostish,
Yeah.
faded gray. It used to be
still
blue,
have that.
maybe.
Still have that.
Absolutely phenomenal.
And I just picked up a pretty rare Reverso 8-day on a it's not on a strap, it's on a bracelet.
Is that an
like.
older piece or
Yes, older piece, early 2000s.
you are?
I'm into square now. I'm not, why do watches have to be round, right?
Is it the Cubist inspire you? Just take a
Yeah,
look.
I don't know, but guess what? I think the Cartiers are interesting. Actually, I think these Longines are interesting.
They're not bad looking. We'll be showing Longines a little bit later if we get to it.
Especially the ones here with the fake, I guess that's fake patina.
Well, I don't know why they call it fake patina. It's really just a color. Like it's a beige color for the lume.
Yeah.
Yeah, some of
What do
these
you have on?
I'm wearing the King Midas
Oh, yes.
today.
One of my favorites.
Big block of
Absolutely.
big hunk of gold. It's very unisex.
Nobody has that.
Nobody. Very
Nobody
few people.
has that.
What is the most expensive? I'm going to ask you a bunch of personal questions.
My most expensive
watch that you have in your collection?
I have a Vacheron. It's called a Deep Stream. It's the second.
Not to be confused with Deep Throat. That's
Yeah.
a totally different
Second
watch.
iteration of. I think they made it in three variants.
Guys, look it up. It's the Deep Stream. Look it up on Chrono or whatever.
Yeah, it's a chronograph. Has the anthracite dial, and I think that was. You know what? I actually traded a new Pepsi for that.
Wait, so you got it you got a great deal on it.
I got it here from Matt Parker. Not in this building, in their office building.
Shout out to Matt Parker, 1916 company.
Yep.
So it was a bit.
Yeah. So I think
from what
value
era?
was like
From what time
20.
era? From what time era is that time?
I would say it's like in early 2000s, 2010, 2007, something like that.
And how much is the watch worth now?
I would say it's around 21,000. I mean, I don't.
Wow.
I have a threshold. I can't. You
Are
start hitting into the high 20s, 30s. I'm not.
Have you been doing what some other collectors? You've been at this a long time.
Yes.
You started when you were 7.
Right.
In 1993.
Right. My first Swatch collection.
How many pieces do you have in your collection now? Is it too many to count, or do you have a box that's like, oh yeah, I got 10?
I have the main box, which is
So yeah, that's the good ones.
10, and then I've got another 10. Old tank watches, old Swatch watches.
And you're not a sell person. You don't
I like to trade.
like to trade. So like always adding or keeping it the same number,
And-
but not
Yeah,
liquidating.
You save the tax if you trade. It's like I've always done that with cars. as
Shrewd
well.
investor.
Trading cars is better than selling cars.
Yep.
And it's hard to sell watches, especially vintage watches. People don't trust,
You need a trusted platform.
Exactly. But I haven't bought many new watches of late.
Nothing's exciting you. They're expensive too. They're expensive, Tony.
Yes.
Very expensive. Plus, that you have a high quality taste. So you're gonna be.
Well, would I like an AP diver or maybe a chrono? Yeah, I would probably. Or would I like an old gold watch? I like them. I don't know. I worry if I would end up wearing it or not.
Nah, you wouldn't wear something like this.
Well, that I would wear probably more than a new gold.
He needs a manly watch. Very manly watch. Your collection, like the old 5513, those things just suit you.
Right, I have a vintage Pepsi. I have a vintage nipple dial, GMT.
The character of those watches, I think, is something that just suits your personality and your style. Like you wearing like an AP, like a modern AP diver. I mean, I don't think.
Yeah.
I think if you went back old and got an old AP offshore.
Yes.
Something like a Black Beast or something.
Right.
I think that would look good. What do you guys think would be a great next watch to add to Tony's collection. What can you see him wearing? I see him wearing like, he's always in black, always looks good in black. He's always wearing the sunglasses. He could rock a black. You have any black ceramic in your collection?
I have the Hublot Big Bang, black all ceramic, integral it's called.
There you go.
And I wear that a lot. I mean, it's a bigger watch, but for something like this, actually I should have worn it, but I didn't realize they were going to have Hublot.
Yeah, they have a new. We went and looked at those earlier. They're really nice.
Yes, and they stepped up their game with their movements and stuff like that.
Stepped up the game with the movements. We need peace, guys. Peace in the Middle East. Peace.
Peace in the Middle East.
We need peace.
Okay.
We're talking about there's a feud going on between Hublot. I'm not sure if you're aware of the controversy, but it's, Roman just did a video. He was paid, I guess, $25,000 to go there, go to the manufacturer, and do a video about Hublot.
Oh, really?
So there's a little bit of a. I don't need to talk about it here.
I think he's always liked Hublot.
I think so
It's
too.
a real big,
Big and manly.
yeah, something with baguettes.
So are you still working?
Oh yeah.
Still working.
Yeah,
So.
how about yourself?
Nope. I'm fully
No
retired.
freelance?
Nope. Fully retired. I retired last year.
Really?
Yep.
Congratulations.
Thank you, man.
Is your wife happy about that?
Actually, she never really liked when I was at home before. But she's kind of warmed up to it.
So you're going to be doing more of this kind
No. God, no. God, no. This is work. It's hard work, man. Ugh, my back hurts. There's no food here, Tony.
There's not even any
We're
food.
starving. I'm ordering Uber Eats in about 5 minutes. I think we need to order from, what's that place? Marone's? Or that pizza place that's close by?
Oh yeah.
We need to order a few pies.
There's no. Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, do it.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, thank you.
There's not even any booze.
I walked in this morning, I'm like, I'll take a sausage and white cheddar omelet. They're like, oh, see, we don't have a fucking omelet station. I'm like, what? Who does a watch fair? It doesn't put an omelet station.
Wow. Yeah, I'm shocked.
I'm shocked.
They should at least have some.
Champagne, champagne and no sandwiches to get people
Do you know anything
completely
about
loaded.
those cars with the clocks in them?
No, you want to go look? I can't show those on the. Those are part of the pre-owned area there.
show?
I don't. Yeah. Separate event. There is an event here. I'm not allowed to talk about it called Coast to Coast Roadshow, which is Rolex certified pre-owned, and they also have other pre-owned stuff here. Got to be careful about. We're really covering the 1916 Company Watch Fair today. Special stuff. If you have questions for Tony, let's Tony is Richard Mille. Oh, they want you to have a Richard Mille with
Yeah,
the doll.
that's way out. Now you're talking about selling cars. Trade a car.
Oh
for a
my
watch.
God, guys,
That's
I'm in trouble now.
hey.
The whole Philly crew is here. Ah, it's Mr. G.
And he combed his hair. Look.
It's my
Look how handsome.
backyard.
Lucha and Tim Wright are coming next.
It's my backyard.
Look at this. Look at this. Look at the style on this guy now. Look at this. He's got horseshoes. He's got half hearts. G's changed. He's changed. Look at this.
Right here. God, I'm at the train station.
I'm lucky. I come in, and there's somebody just pull out.
Oh my God.
They know I'm coming.
Yeah.
What are we doing? What are we doing for lunch? We gotta get food. I'm starving to death.
It's a lot. It's a good.
Yeah.
Mr. G. G is rocking the Chrome Hearts. Is that what it's called? Chrome Hearts?
No, it's not. It's not a girl.
What is Chrome Heart? I'm not familiar with some of this flashy jewelry.
And your wife has the other half?
No, this is a mess stuff. A mess. It's from a mess.
Are you being paid by them? Is this product placement? Do we have to announce it on the live stream?
No.
Okay. All right, Mr. G, you're wearing a very long black coat. Okay, but chances are you're wearing a watch. So we have to ask. First, I have to say, Flamingo Blue highlighted comment. Tim, get over here!
Hey, Tim.
Hey, Tim. Hey.
Attorney DeMarco. Nice to meet you.
Coming out.
I'm a big
OC,
See you, my man.
good to see you again. Mr. G, get in here. The audience, we're live at the 1916 Company Watch Fair. It's the best of new and pre-owned with the legend, Tim Mosso. Okay, so tell us, you're here, and when people come in and they come to an event like this, are they watch people? Are they casual people? How do you start a rapport with somebody fresh and try and figure out, like, okay, what do we do?
I think the first question is you ask them in just like a friendly fashion, what are you wearing? And depending on how much they want to say about their watch, you generally have a sense of how into watches they are. So once you've got that answer, you go from there.
Okay.
I was going to say, if they're really into watches, we're off to the races. We go over, we check out Grubel Forsey, we look at Moser, we have fun with the weird stuff.
In other words, if they're rich, boom, we get them hooked right away.
But I will also take them over to Zenith, where you don't have to be rich to get fun stuff. A nerd brand, in other words. Or Longines, for that matter. The Conquest Central Power Reserve, that's an incredible watch. That's not going to clean you out.
Smart watches.
We got the Heritage Chrono in there with the tuxedo dial. It's an amazing piece. It's not going to bankrupt you. But I'm as likely to steal, well, the attention of a watch nerd and direct him to something that is fun but not expensive, as I am to move him over to Grubel Forsey. Grubel Forsey is a chance to get a ride in the McLaren before you go home.
I
Yeah.
was talking to Caroline. I'm like, hey, if you want me to wear a Grupo Force today on the stream, I'm happy to do it. She's like, nope, they're too much in demand. They're too much. We're going to sell all 4 of them that we have here today.
Well, here's the thing. At the end of the day, I want you to have at least had the chance to wear it. Because how often you get to drive the McLaren and how often you get to wear the Grubel Forsey.
Yep.
You got to take that shot when you've got it. And so that's why we've got them here today. This is a rare opportunity to get hands-on with something that you will never ordinarily see in a dealer case, that you will never encounter out in the wild.
Right.
And, just to sort of dream a little bit, to be perfectly honest.
Speaking of your opening salvo, the way you break the ice, what is on your wrist today?
Moser, Pioneer, Central Second, Cosmic Green, 40 millimeters.
Did you hear, by the way, that, wow, it's awesome.
Grubels. The Grubels are
Right over
there.
We have 4 Grubels. We'll show you the Grubels. I showed them earlier. If you have questions for Tim, he's going to stay for 5 minutes, and because he's super busy, he's got like a gazillion clients here. So super chat your question for Tim Mosso. Mikey, member super chat for 12 months, campaign senior consultant level. Evening OC and crew, hard to believe I'm a year older since becoming a member here. Thank you for your membership. Time flies. Thank you for taking us along and have a great time. Good to see Mr. G, Lucky Bastard, and Tim Mosso here. Thank you, Mikey. So, is it true? I heard a rumor that Debitune has officially changed their name to the 1916 Company brand watch. It's a lot to fit on a dial, but in order to consolidate everything under one brand, that's the new name. True or false?
I hope not. But yeah, I'm with those guys till the end of the line. They're like family with me. If that's what they want to do, I support it. But it's like you're supportive of a child. You want them to go to Yale and become a doctor. If they decide they're actually going to go to Soho and become a starving artist, you support them as much as you can. But I think the good thing about Debitune is it's a strong brand. And you can be honest with family too, so I would tell them ditch that idea.
Don't do it. Don't do it, guys. Don't. Reverse those plans. Tell Caroline and all the marketing people, let's keep the Debitune name where it is.
It comes from a place of love.
You want to talk watches or you want to talk the market?
I would rather talk watches because at the end of the day, if the thing costs $1 million or $1,000, I'm going to give you the same basic facts about it. You'll notice how few times I mention money in any of my reviews. It's just not important to me. It's important to me when I have to buy a watch for myself. Otherwise, frankly, I just don't care. Like I was talking about Zenith, which is over there. You asked me where I would spend my money in here today if I had an unlimited budget. It would be a nerd brand watch that I think is cool. So I don't talk about money because at the end of the day, most of the time the expensive watches aren't interesting to me. The hype watches definitely aren't interesting to me. And if I'm not in the market for a watch to get for myself, really, I don't care about the price, I'll be honest.
Price isn't important, guys. That's the problem with my viewers. They're so focused on the price of something and will the price go up or can I get a great deal on it? That's not what this hobby is about.
I've only broken even on one watch I've ever owned, and to be perfectly honest, I never even thought about it. If you think about things that you love, a year of eating at good restaurants, a trip to Europe, 2 pedigree dogs. Do you ever ask what's the resale value of my dog or my vacation or my restaurant? No. I went to restaurants for a year. It was a great experience. I spent $15,000 with my wife. what does it add up to? A good time and great memories. The nice thing about a watch
It's an outrageous
is
amount to spend. It's crazy, dude.
I know a million people in New York who've done that and worse. And Miami, the places where I've worked, give me a break. You can spend a fortune at restaurants. At least with the watch, no matter what you buy, you've got some baseline of retained value. That's the only thing that really matters, because if you buy it asking, am I going to make money? Am I going to hold on to my investment? Let me just spoil this and cut to the chase. Nvidia stock. There you go. That's the first and last answer. Watches are not an investment compared to things you can easily find at your brokerage. Watches are a good store of value, but if you really do live up to the ideal of a watch collector and keep it for a lifetime, make it an heirloom, and keep it in the family, it really doesn't matter what it's going to be worth down the line, as long as you don't have to borrow money to get it. That is my kryptonite. That is where I say draw a line, guys. Don't finance fun. That's my advice if you don't want to be stressed and you don't want to have to ask this question about money every single time you buy.
Flamingo Blue highlighted comment from the mall. It's a question for Tim Mosso. One Patek, Audemars Piguet, Vacheron Constantin, each under $35,000. Love your videos. Is that a question?
I think he wants me to just name one of each, right?
Okay, name one under $35,000 of each member of the Holy Trinity.
Okay, I think if you actually look at Audemars Piguet, you could probably get a Star Wheel, like a 1991 Star Wheel.
Those are better looking than the new Star Wheels.
For under 35 grand, like 32, 33, you could get that watch. And again, it's not a code 1159, it's just a Star Wheel. Okay, so that's Audemars Piguet. Vacheron Constantin, it's too hard not to love the current generation overseas self-winding. It's the best current overseas. Go out, get yourself black dial, blue dial, silver dial, get the one you like, but get the automatic, the most basic version of the watch, and get it in steel. It's the best value, and I think it's worth what they ask for it. Pre-owned, its rates are about the same amount. The only exception is going to be the brown dial, which is absolutely nuts. That's a class by itself. It's an investment and as a watch. So I'd get myself a black dial overseas automatic for under 35 grand. Spend the rest on a hell of an experience to wear it out and build memories around it. Finally, Patek Philippe, under 35 grand. Not the easiest thing in the world, but there are some incredible, and you got to take me serious here, some incredible 5022s with guilloche dials that are small, traditional, beautiful, and memorable. But again, you got to have a taste for a traditionally sized watch. Otherwise, maybe white gold 5035 annual calendar.
SE20 Euros super chat. Hey Tim, great to see you on OC Stream. How's the watchmaker training going? Greetings from Germany.
Thank you very much. Well, as you know, I do have a watchmaking setup at my house, and I do everything I can with the kind of tools and movements I can get by myself. So the most recent thing I was working on was actually polishing screws, because I find with some of the watches I see most often, like old pocket watches, you have a lot of boogered screws, and when you've got a beautifully made steel 19th century screw, it's kind of a rewarding experience to just resurface it. I can't quite black polish them to a Grubel 4C level, but I can make them a whole lot better, and that is very satisfying because you give new life to something old. So the most recent thing I've worked on, with a lot of help from Dan Reuter, by the way, has been polishing and repairing screws, reslotting them if they've been gouged, and polishing them if they've faded or oxidized.
So tedious. It's so tedious.
But it's great though, because it's almost like Zen. You sit down, you do 6 screws, you spend an hour, and you feel like you accomplished something. You watch game streams for an hour, and it's like an hour of your life you'll never get back.
Question from Mikey. Tim, what's your favorite Jaeger LeCoultre you ever owned? Your Duometra, is that how you pronounce it? Duometra? With the black dial was a cracker.
That was the most accurate mechanical watch I've ever owned. I loved that watch. That was my grail. Saved up for 4 years, owned it for 4. I regret selling it. I'm just going to say this. There are 3 watches I regret selling from my JLC collection. Here they are. My Grand Memovox Platinum Limited Edition Perpetual Calendar Alarm. I miss it every day. My Duomet, I don't know what I was thinking when I sold that. And my Reverso Platinum No. 2 Tourbillon, again, a fit of madness that I let that go. But I mentioned earlier that I only ever broken even on one watch. It was that Reverso Platinum Tourbillon. I bought it for 35, I sold it for 35. Someone got a bargain for 35.
This is not a super chat, but it's a good question. Instead of best, I'll say favorite. Favorite watch over $100,000.
Well, I own the Debatoon DVD, so it's that. But here's the thing. That was my Grail watch, and it's still my Grail watch. But if I didn't have it and I won the lotto, I would still buy that first. Like, I talk about my lotto watch, my Grail watch being 2 separate things. Grail is always priority 1. It's the watch you would buy if you had the ability. It's the watch you would buy if you didn't own it. Your lotto win watch is merely some watch you can't afford that would require a lotto win. And I got to tell you, the de Bethune wasn't far from that. But if I won the lotto, I'd get a 5016. DVD would still be the grail. That's my favorite $100,000 watch.
Ryan Hopre says Tim has great taste. The Duomet is fire, fire, fire. Thank you. Hell just in the chat. Flamingo Blue highlight comment. Yelis Nardine Exec Dual or Terry Nataf Zenith Open? That's a question for the expert. So
Problem.
I'll take it now.
Yeah, go for it. No, go for it. Go for it.
I don't know anything.
I'm conflicted because
I don't know anything
have
about
emotional
watches. Got
attachment.
the expert here. Go.
No, you go. No, you go. No, you go.
I don't know what either of those watches are. No.
Okay. Terranataf Open, because when I was a kid who couldn't afford any of this stuff, just before I joined the Navy, I saw the original Chronomaster Open. I fell in love and I thought, oh my God, what would you have to do as a person to deserve a watch like that? Like, you'd have to cure cancer. I saw that watch, I was blown away. It was a giant Chronomaster with an open dial. It barely fit my wrist. That was the first watch that really inspired me to dream big, and I still haven't forgotten it.
Last chance for questions with Tim Mosso. Super chat them quickly. He's on a time limit. I have a timer here, 4 minutes left. And he's busy, guys. He's busy. Hurry up with the questions for Tim Mosso, super legend. Now, let me ask you a question. Some of these things that you say, how does it feel to be someone who is so well respected and well regarded for how you do a watch review video? You've become the absolute. You've set the standard for the entertainment value, the technical specifications, your delivery. Is this all a fluke, or did you practice the formula and you figured out exactly how to do it in a way that has become so captivating and so just well known and so well respected in the industry?
Well, two things. First, I wanted to create the kind of reviews I couldn't find online when I was outside the industry looking in. I saw a lot of reviews that were really focused on the reviewer or too long, or they didn't give you a lot of information. And so I wanted to factor myself out of the reviews, so I created the Talking Hands back in 2014. And then the other thing was I wanted to model it after John Davis of Motor Week. It's a PBS motoring show in the United States.
Oh yeah, my favorite.
No matter what car he was introducing, he would make it friendly, fun, and accessible and approachable, whether it was a Lamborghini or a Geo Metro. And so I modeled my intro, hi, I'm Tim, welcome to Watch You Want, after John Davis. Hi, I'm John Davis, welcome to Motor Week, we're glad to have you with us.
Oh.
So the inspiration for my reviews and the character of them was John Davis of Motor Week.
Wow, so from a broadcasting perspective, that's who you kind of wanted to emulate.
Yeah, but with my hands instead of my face, exactly.
Got it, makes a lot of sense. Your favorite watch under $2,000?
Under $2,000? Well, you can get a lot of fun watches for under $2,000, but I would probably say my Zentier Z6. It's a watch that was made in China, and honestly, it was a cool thing made by Jackie Ho and his Watch Ho & Co. watch club out of Hong Kong, and they're the anti-watch snob watch club. So it's a malachite dial, a jump hour, an automatic. It's a Chinese-made thing built like an AP John Schaefer. I love that. That's under $1,000. That's my answer.
Yo, Tim, fellow JLC lover, Ryan Hopre, brutal honesty on the brand Raymond Wheel.
I don't have an emotional attachment to it. I find the people who are really attached to it remember it from the 90s. Good watches. I think a lot of the appeal is going to be down to whether you like the look. There's not a whole lot under the hood that's exceptional, but there's also nothing that's wrong. If you want a solid mechanical watch from a legitimate brand, it's a great choice. But it's a competitive segment, if you know what I mean. You go by aesthetics. If you love the way it looks, no reason not to.
What brand that's currently in the top 20 may not be around by the year 2030?
The top 20 in sales?
Top 20 sales, Unival, you know what I'm talking about. The top 20 from
okay.
Morgan Stanley.
I would say at some point you have to ask what the future of Jacques Dreux and Harry Winston are. Not that I don't dislike them, but I ask, in a world where Blancpain, Breguet, and increasingly Omega occupy the top of the pyramid at Swatch Group, why does Harry Winston, why does Jacques Dreux exist? I think
you pick safe ones. Those aren't in the top 20, but
well, what I'm saying is these are Swatch Group brands. If you look where Swatch Group stands as a group, they're top of the tier. Now, in terms of sales, who in the top 20 won't be around? I probably couldn't tell you, because I think that at the end of the day, very few brands ever disappear. but at the same time,
They
there's a
exist
lot.
forever. They linger around forever, even though they're not
I
profitable.
mean, how many times has Jacques Dreux been defunct over the years and come back?
I say this on the live stream a lot. When I first got into watches, which was 2020, I'm a newbie. There was a Jacques Dreux boutique on Fifth Avenue that just closed because of COVID and never reopened. I actually do love like the dragons and the incredible work that they do on some of them, but I don't understand the market for it. It's like they're like special piece Vacherons. I mean, they're very intricate and.
I mean, it's a difficult thing to say because I would have to look at the chart of like what the top 20 watch brands are this year. But I would say at the end of the day, the brands that are weak are the ones that exist inside big luxury groups that have too much redundancy with stronger brands.
Let's see. I want to just make sure I got everybody there. Sorry, the comments are streaming in. AP. There's so much discussion about AP these days. The marketing, the Ilaria Restia's executive stewardship of the brand, the rumors about her being replaced, the fact that a lot of loyal collectors, VIP collectors, find out that there's a London party going on and they're not invited, and meanwhile these social media douchebags are all there partying it up. What are the Code, making the Code 1159 a journey watch instead of building it to its own thing that people actually love and they position it as that? What are the two or three things that you would do if you had a half an hour with the executive team there and say, listen, these are the 2 or 3 things that I would focus on if I were you guys?
Yeah, I would say, first of all, you never know who's going to walk in off the street. The person who's wearing a t-shirt and a set of ripped shorts might be Ralph Lauren. I know because I met him when I was a kid.
You think when the rubber hits the road at the retail experience, it's not a good experience?
Yeah, if you don't bring in people non-prejudicially to the retail level, treat them like a king, be honest with them about availability, but give everyone the benefit of the doubt.
But a lot of these people are tire kickers, Tim.
That's true, but I deal with them all the time.
I know, but how do you're gonna let them into your store, make them waste 20 minutes of a sales associate's time to find out that they want a blue Royal Oak 15510 as their only watch, and they only want it at retail?
Yeah,
Fuck these guys.
I'm gonna non-prejudicially bring people into the watch sales environment.
That's
Because
hard.
if you see
That's
a lot
a-
of
it's a hard part.
when have you ever seen an AP house that's full? Traffic is
Empty.
not a problem they have.
No, empty couches, empty bars, everything. It's empty.
I give everyone the benefit of the doubt. But again, I met Ralph Lauren standing by his Mercedes 190 SL when I was a kid out on Long Island, and I talked to him about cars for 20 minutes, not knowing who he was. And the guy was dressed like, some schlump who just gotten up off the couch after sleeping in his clothes. And he was the nicest, most approachable, friendliest, and most engaging chat I had about cars that year as a little kid.
Yep.
And I think you have to give everyone the benefit of the doubt. I know people who are billionaires who are getting nervous about buying their first $5,000 watch. And the reality is, at the end of the day, everyone starts somewhere. Hey, Dr. Kevin Moore, good to see you. But yeah, you've got to treat everyone like they have means. Treat everyone with respect. Treat everyone like they might be the next big thing as a client.
I mean, yeah, but it is. It's at the ground game level. It's table stakes.
But the thing is, if you're going to be AP and you're going to have a big tent, you got to realize that the guy or the woman that you honor today with your time and respect, that doesn't have to be the person who gets an allocation. That doesn't have to be a person who gets a deal on a watch. But they definitely need to walk away from the experience with good things to say about you, because you never know who they might be, who they might turn into, or who they might talk to.
My viewers know this, but I famously went into AP with my mom. I was in California visiting. I introduced her to the brand. She's like, "Oh, this is a really nice watch, 37 millimeter Royal Oak with the diamonds or whatever." And we said, "Great, can you please put her create a request list for her and put this watch down for her?" They said, "Yeah, we'd like to, but we'd like to schedule an appointment for her to come in." I said, "You've been talking to her for the last 30 minutes. She's right here." She goes, "Yeah, but we really want to get to know you. Can we schedule an appointment?" It's like, we were sitting there going, what?
Yeah, I've heard a lot about stuff like that. So if I could speak to the CEO of Audemars Piguet, I'd say first, I love AP. I love what it's represented historically. I love its traditions. It's got a back catalog second to none. And I grew up looking at AP as a brand to idolize, an aspirational brand. And I think it can still be that, even if you can't get one on demand. But be friendly, be approachable. John Davis of Motor Week, right? But you know what I just said about retail environment and the attitude you need? That's what a person at Tourneau told me 25 years ago about how you're supposed to treat clients and potential clients. If Tourneau can figure that out, I think that AP can at least match them blow for blow.
You don't agree that they're associated with LGBTQ now and they're no longer a masculine brand? That's been said.
You know, I was in the military and I served with all kinds of people, and all kinds of people can be extraordinary. So I think that how well you position your brand to attract people, show integrity in your product, and be fair about pricing, availability, and how you let people down lightly when you can't give them that, that's more important than who your ambassadors are. I would say at the end of the day, ambassadors mean nothing to me. I have respect for all people. I don't know who's walking in the door. And if you're AP, I would spend 100% of the money on product and 100% of your energy honoring clients. I don't worry about who the brand ambassadors are. I think every brand in the business would be better off with no ambassadors except satisfied customers.
Yeah. Now, breaking news today is that thankfully, it looks like the United States and Switzerland have reached a deal, and that the tariffs on Swiss goods coming into the United States, the tariff will be lowered from 39% down to 15%. What do you think the impact is going to be on the market? Do you think there are 2 or 3 747s with planes sitting on the tarmac at Geneva getting ready to take off, flood the U.S. market again?
No, I think that was 6 months ago or 7 months ago. But I think that for the most part, the brands that have pricing power, they didn't have to do anything dramatic when it looked like tariffs were coming. And the brands that don't, there's going to be a lot of relief. But everyone's relieved by that. Look, it's a distortion of the free market. I think everyone resented it. It was not particularly helpful for people buying, trading, or selling watches. And between buying, trading, and selling watches, that's just about everyone in the marketplace.
It's everybody.
So yeah, it's a great deal of relief for everyone involved. I think that it makes sense that it's the same tariff that's on Europe because Switzerland is part of Europe. And at the end of the day, I think that we all get back to business, and hopefully this is the last we ever have to talk of it.
Thankfully, I hope so. Now, what's last question? Patek Philippe, they raised their prices on September 15th by 15% across the board. Their regular collectors are like looking at the lineup and they're like, wow, $50,000 for a regular time date only Calatrava, $80,000 for anything with a complication, $100,000 if you want pressure. It's crazy. These prices are crazy. We were talking to Armand earlier. Armand said, you know what? Rich people are rich people. Basically, if it's an expensive watch, price increases are it's really price inelastic to those kind of people, and they're separating themselves from everyone else in the watch space. It's going to be Rolex and Patek in terms of like the reaching for the cross and reaching for the crown. What's your opinion on the consolidation, the premiumization going on in the market? Everything, the value of everything concentrating in AP, Richard Mille, Patek, and Rolex.
I think there's a whole bunch of different issues you brought up there, so I'm just going to approach this from a general standpoint of, I mostly buy used watches, so I tend to seek value. I also like things that are old and weird and unpopular, so I'm probably the exact worst person to ask about apex brands and their pricing power.
Old and unpopular, right here.
Yeah. I buy old things that are cool to me, and it's very rare that I see something that's new and I'm like, I've got to have it. So you really have to ask someone who's buying that kind of watch how that person feels. I tell people, go out and buy a Vacheron Saltarello from the 90s, or go out and buy a Port Royal 5 from the 1980s, or find a functional Hamilton Pulsar. I'm so outside the mainstream of watch buyers, I don't even have a valid perspective on this. And when people ask me where the value is, I point them to brands like Jaeger-LeCoultre or Zenith that have a lot of heritage but not a lot of hype. And at the end of the day, premiumization is a factor in the business. Smart watches have mostly overtaken the space where the $200, the $250, the $500 watch used to exist. At the top of the market, if you look at Swiss exports, it's fewer and fewer watches every year. And that's just the culmination of a trend that started 45 years ago at the tail end of the quartz crisis. The utilitarian mechanical watch is less and less common every year. So it's not surprising that mechanical watches become more expensive, that Switzerland relies more and more on fewer watches selling at higher prices. Look, all brands are not created equal, but I think everyone has this aspiration to sell a premium product, and I think that's going to be reflected in the economics of the market.
If you want to meet Tim Mosso in person, it's the 1916 Company Watch Fair, all day till 5 p.m. today, which is, we got a couple hours left, all day tomorrow from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. All the experts are here, all the legendary brands. It's the 1916 Company Watch Fair.
Yeah, you can see this is our Ardmore location. Come out and meet me tomorrow. We're going to be here from 10 o'clock to 5 p.m. tomorrow. It is live show and tell. It is adult, hands-on. I know that sounds kind of dirty, but I got your attention, didn't I? All these watches are here for you to try. Greubel, Forsey, Rolex, Patek Philippe, all the pre-owned, and hell, I'll even let you try on my watch if you want to. So come on down to the 1916 Company at Ardmore in Suburban Square, Pennsylvania, and meet me tomorrow along with my crew. Time out.
Tim Mosso, everybody. Thank you for being on.
Thank you.
That was awesome. All right, let me find another quiet place. So we covered Bremont. I do want to talk to Mike Manjos. So at some point, we'll get. Thank you again, Tim.
No problem. Can I ask a question? What is your YouTube channel? Or is it Instagram?
It's the Original Lucy. Original Lucy on Instagram and YouTube.
Okay. Hey, could you show me your page?
This?
Oh, no, your page on Instagram.
Oh, yeah.
Is that where
It's
we're
on-
streaming
right,
to?
Yeah, we're streaming to live.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this isn't YouTube, this is Instagram.
We're live on YouTube.
Okay. Hey,
Live on
YouTube.
YouTube. Yep.
Yeah, I haven't seen it before, so I just wanted to see where we're going.
Nobody sees my channel. My channel's completely unknown.
No one sees my channel either. That's okay.
The great Tim Mosso, everybody. All right. Let me get over here. I want to be mindful not to get too many crowds. Respect people's privacy, right? Respect people's privacy. Actually, I do want to get Mike Manjos to talk about the market. And then maybe we'll show some more watches. Let me go through the chat. Yes, Greubel's Forsey. Okay, you want to see some Greubels? Double Crown, no question. But shout out to OC and Tim. Thank you very much, Double Crown. SE, I think we did catch your question and your chat. Oh, I missed Vimal's. Is Hermes, Louis Vuitton, and Chanel the future Holy Trinity? Sorry, I missed that one, Vimal. Not to me. They're not. Who else do we got here? It is helpful if you highlight your comment. Oh, by the way, Rich, R2K 2007. How's it going, Rich? Thank you for the super chat. Chalk flew up. Thank you for being a member for 13 months. Chalk flew up is one of my top 3 members, guys. So huge shout out to Chalk flew up. Who's going to be kicking my ass in a tennis match in Dubai? Whole milk. Damn, Tim Mosso hit OC with, who are you again? That doesn't faze me one bit. Doesn't faze. I would be shocked if he said something otherwise. SE Tim is the epitome of eloquence. He is actually. He's really, really good. Time check 24 in the chat. Okay, Guy Loche. What's up, Guy Loche? Father Artifact. I like to say hi to everybody. Is that a fault? Is that a fault of mine that I like to say hi to every single person? So yeah, we're having fun here at the 1916 Company Watch Fair. If you've ordered Uber Eats to come to this location and feed me, it's the 1916 Company, Montgomery Street in Ardmore, Pennsylvania. That's where you can have all Uber Eats deliveries sent. OC, your hair is on fleek. Is that good? Is that a good thing? Is on fleek good? Yeah, I just had a whole bunch of new toupee put in. I don't want to get like a really long toupee because people will know it's obviously a wig. But if you get like a short toupee, then people think this is your real hair. On fleek is good. No, I don't know any of these terms. Come on, I don't know any of the. I don't have the Urban Dictionary loaded up in front of me. This is a very, very nice area. There's lots of amazing restaurants. It's an absolutely gorgeous suburban area. There's no parking though. There's no parking whatsoever. You are absolutely screwed. So make sure you plan plenty of time. If you're coming now, I would say, yeah, come now and come quickly. But if it's too late for you to come now, then come tomorrow, 12 to 3. It got really, really busy there, like around between 1 and 2. Super busy. It's still really busy in here and loud, so chances are if I'm interviewing somebody, it's going to be hard for you to hear. Does someone want to go check on Jeff? Yeah, Jeff left because his parking meter was running out. Yeah, he's okay. I don't think he got a ticket. Do I go barge over and like demand to talk to Mike Manjos? I will for a $50 super chat. For a $50 super chat, I will interrupt whatever Mike Manjos is doing, even if he's with a customer, and demand to interview him right there on the spot. Hey, this counts towards the $50. SE 20 euro super chat. Attaboy. Cheers for doing this for us, man. Chip in a little, everyone. Thank you very much, SE. Thank you for encouraging people to show their support for the channel. I'm retired, so I don't need the money, let's be honest, but it is a nice gesture. If you appreciate the content, if you appreciate that 1960 Company had to send a very expensive helicopter to pick me up at Princeton Executive Airport to fly me here today. I don't know why they do that, that's kind of dumb. I'm not bringing anybody here, but I'm not bringing in any crew. But yeah, I'll show some more watches in a little bit. Let's go hijack Mike Manjos. Let's just go do it. What do you say? Dr. Kevin Moore in the chat. Great stuff. Thank you. Thank you, Kevin. He's not doing anything. That's the thing, is he's not doing anything. So let's just do it. Mike, my viewers are demanding that you be available for an interview.
About 10 minutes.
In 10 minutes? Give you 10 minutes?
10 minutes and I'm yours. 2:45. How's that?
At 2:45, we've got Mike Manjos. Okay, guys? He'll find me and we'll do it. Does anybody else want to be on a live camera interview? Live on YouTube? Just raise your hand if you want to. No? Oh, that would have been so cool. You have no idea who's sitting down right here. Would have been a fun interview, guys. No? Okay. All right. Some people don't want to be on camera. That's okay. That's totally allowed. People are busy. Shout out to the owners of 1916 Company. They're cool. All right, in 10 minutes at 2:45, Mike Manjos coming up. And we'll get Mike Manjos for a full on-camera interview. So get your questions ready, and make sure you highlight them, please, because I'm old. It's hard for me to see. I see Lucky Bastard and Mr. G, Tim Mosso, Armand's over here. Got the Debatoon team. Lots of people. People are trickling in. And I think, everybody's wearing sunglasses. Everybody is now wearing sunglasses. Okay, hold on. Let's ambush Lucky Bastard. Let's do it. Oh, and Mr. G. Mr. G just showed up. All right, boom. Ambush on the live stream. As we were saying before, Tim Mosso so rudely interrupted. What's on the wrists, Mr. G? I'm rocking the unisex.
You see this? You have this.
Oh, I've seen that before.
You have this.
Well, I have it. It's in a watch box
You
somewhere.
have this.
Panda Daytona.
Yeah.
Jeez. Panda Daytona. Nothing but the best. Nothing but the best and hype. So where are the good places to eat around here?
Depends. If you want Chinese or you want what?
Chinese.
Have to be
I would think
precise.
I think Italian. Right? Is Italian the best places around here?
No
Nope.
Italians around here.
No Italians.
There's only Chinese people.
Only Chinese.
Yeah.
We're gonna get Chinese.
Chinese, Jewish people. There's no real Jewish food.
No Jewish jelly?
No, oh yeah, there's good Jewish delis if you want that.
Someone should have Uber Eats a big delivery for us because
I don't
there's
think
no food
that's-
here.
I don't think that's.
I think they can if they want
You
to.
can, but I don't think that's.
Not appropriate though.
No,
I mean, they could deliver it to the parking lot, then we could go out there and eat it. Marone's. See, Scott, what's it says? Marone's Pizza is on County Line Road. Thank you for doxing us. A couple miles away.
Yeah. Thank
John
you.
D's in the chat. What's up, John D? Go to Wayne, 10 minutes away, and eat at Alexandro's. Ever heard of? Is Wayne close to here?
Yeah, when it's 15 minutes from here.
Sounds far. SE says hello to G for me from SE. MD Chaz is in the chat. Mezzanine, what's up, Mezzanine? Hypes. How come there's so many Philly people in the chat and they're not here at the 1916 Company
really?
Watch Fair?
Yeah.
Where the hell are you?
Yeah.
Why are you commenting from the chat?
Come here.
Come here.
Come for the coffee.
Free coffee. And
The worst coffee I ever had.
stop at Mickey D's first because you're going to be hungry. You're going to be hungry. But if you want to have dinner, come here, and we'll probably end the live stream at like.
It's over there.
There's no bathroom here. There's no food. There's no bathroom. There's nothing. Are there any Rolexes for sale here?
Yeah. Over there.
I'm not allowed to show anything from the
Over there.
pre-owned
Not
collection.
allowed.
Not allowed.
Why?
It's we're trying to focus on the watch fair with the.
Why it's not
The
allowed?
new brands.
That's only brand you approve.
I know, but it's not allowed from them. They don't want to. It's this is the Coast to Coast Roadshow.
That's the only brand you approve right here.
The only brand in the entire store that I approve. I approve of vintage pre-owned Van Cleef and Arpels, but
I love Van Cleef.
that's on my other channel.
I like Van Cleef. It's my favorite jewelry.
Favorite
Yeah.
favorite jewelry.
Yeah.
They have pre-owned Cartier, pre-owned Van Cleef here, all of that section, and coming soon handbags. They're gonna have whiskey. They're gonna have a pre-owned Ferrari out in the garage in the
I
back.
signed a contract.
Sell everything.
They signed a contract.
It's not, they're good. They're loading up everything luxury. 1916 Company. Did you hear they changed the name of Debatoon to the 1916 Company brand watch?
No way.
Yeah, it's all gonna fit on the dial. I think.
It's already not selling.
That'll make it sell more. I
The
think.
brand.
It's
The brand is already dead.
The brand's dead. Debatoon's expensive. Debatoon's expensive. If you have questions for Mr. G or Lucky Bastard,
Shoot it up.
shoot it out in the chat.
Shoot it up.
Mike Manjos is going to give us an interview in 5 minutes, and then after that, I'll be done. I'll be tired of talking. So we might show Grubel 4C after that, and then we'll wrap it up. But stay tuned. Don't go anywhere. Head of sales for 1916 Company, Mike Manjos, is coming up. Shout out to the 1916 Company team for having me. Great job. Thank you for hosting me. Yeah, there's a ton of cool pre-owned stuff here. I'll show you guys. Pre-owned Longa. We got pre-owned AP. And we have G's favorite brand, Epigeon. We have the Chronometra Blue on a weird orangish tan strap. And then we have, what is this model called? Is that the...
That looks like titanium, isn't it?
Yeah, that's a titanium. Guys, remind me of the name of that thing. It's not the Centograph. Octaluna? Thank you. I wonder how much this, should I ask how much this is? Guys, if I get a $100,000 super chat, I will buy this at Pigeon right now. I really, really, really do not like that strap. And there we have some pre-owned Patek Philippe, including the beautiful 5164 Travel Time. I just want to step away a little bit. I want to make sure that I don't capture someone's private conversations. They're doing a big deal in Spanish. Let's see here. Octaluna, thank you. John D says, the last time I went to a 1916 company event, I went home so drunk. I forgot how I got there. Bangin' soiree. The only brand approved by OC is the Pipe brand. Thank you. I'm gonna go someplace quiet. Very quiet. Come to Rolex. Look at the watches we have here. We have the Cermet or the Starbucks. Got the full gold Submariner. I like to call that one the Sylvester Stallone. You got the regular Submariner date. You got the Sprite. You have the full gold GRNR on Jubilee. You've got the Bruce Wayne on Oyster. Then if you move over here, you've got the Date Just collection. We've got more Date Just. Everything's available, guys. Everything that you see in these cases is completely available. Come on down to the 1916 company in Ardmore, Pennsylvania. Check these out, baby. The new green Daytona. That is a good one. Here you've got the Yachtmaster Deep Sea. You've got the Sky Dwellers. That stainless steel with black. You've got yellow gold on Oyster Flex. You've got two-tone with a champagne dial. Shout out to Air King Ben. Got the Air King and the Explorers.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, this is probably your best bet if you're looking for sporty. Okay. Let me find out.
More Datechests for you.
Sell out everything that we've shipped at the open price. We're going to drop it for 60 days and then sell.
There is the rose gold
Clear out the old stuff.
Day-Date with the champagne, with the Sundust dial. The lighting is a little bit different here, so it may look different to you. And here we have the beautiful 1908. This is yellow gold with the black dial. Yellow gold with the black dial. All right. Find a nice quiet spot and see if we can get Mike Manjos over here for his full interview.
Here we go.
We're live.
Live. Do we want to sit? Do we want to?
You want to sit?
Whatever you want. Whatever you're comfortable with.
Do it right here. I mean,
Do it right here.
guys joining me now,
Hello,
Mike
everybody.
Manjos, head of sales. What's your official title?
So my official title was Chief of Sales. Now I'm Chief of the Rolex Certified Pre-Owned Program.
Chief of
So-
Rolex Certified Pre-Owned Program. You can talk about whatever you want to talk about today.
Yeah,
talk about
no,
the market,
it's
you can
fun.
talk about watches, but let's start off talking about, like, what you've done here is you've brought together the best of new and pre-owned together in the 1916 company. And this 1916 company watch fair is really about celebrating taking like a neighborhood store, like neighborhood jewelry and watch store with a kind of a hometown feel, but adding luxury and tradition and
Yes,
heritage
and I
to
mean,
it.
again, Danny's original vision for the pre-owned business was to try to elevate it to the same level as new goods. So, you know, like you would go to new goods and you'd get sat down and, you know, treated very nicely. And then the pre-owned business was, you know, sometimes in a back alley and it wasn't the greatest experience before. So the goal was to elevate the product, to elevate the experience to the same level you get as a new product.
And you combined new and pre-owned in a way that was way before its time. There was a lot of controversy too, because you had Gotberg, you had Watchbox.
Yes, not all the brands loved it, and not all the, you know, everybody understood what we were doing. But now, as 1916, we've got everybody under one umbrella. We've got all the
You had a
retail
vision.
stores. Yes.
You had a vision, and you added Hyde Park, you added Radcliffe, and you created 1916 Company. And now you have, like I said, the best of both worlds under one
It's
roof.
the best part of it has been, so I've been doing all the fairs in Hyde Park in the West, and they never really had the pre-owned experience there. And to have great clients who are collectors, but I had a lot of guys who came in and never tried on a Journe, never tried on a Chrometro Blue, never saw Longas, a double split in person. So to be able to come in and try on the Urworks and the Longas and even Cartier, some of the complications, all the different things in one place is just a great experience for watch guys.
1916 Company back then, Watchbox, gets so much credit for spearheading the interest and the enthusiast knowledge about brands like Longa and Moser and FP Journe and Debatoon. To what do you credit that kind of foresight to say, listen, these are the kinds of brands that we want to put a spotlight on and invest in and make them shine to the watch community?
Well, traditionally, you know, most watch dealers dealt with Rolex, Patek, and AP, and not much beyond that because the markets were thin. Nobody knew exactly what the values were, and they were not the easiest to sell. Danny's vision, and when I first joined almost 8 years ago, he sat there and took me in the vault and said, "Look at this drawer."
Old school guy, he's from Betteridge Jewelers in Connecticut, right?
Yes, exactly. Yes, 18 years of Betteridge.
He started when he was 11. Started when he was 11.
Close. No, so he had the vision that Journe was undervalued. And lo and behold, the guy was right. And it started taking off. And then we said, it worked there. Maybe we should look at some of these other brands. And when you meet the guys behind the brand, and for years I was an AD of Journe back in Betteridge, and we would go and we'd meet Francois Paul once a year, and he'd pretend he didn't know who I was, and he'd pretend he didn't speak English. But it was awesome. And just his passion just came through. And we've seen that with the Mosso brothers. With a lot of these smaller brands, when you get to sit down with Max Buser and spend time with them, it's hard not to get connected. And being able to share that with customers, yes, Rolex are amazing and Patek's amazing, but you don't have that personal connection that you'll be able to get with the independents.
Is it true that there's a progression as a watch collector? Depending on where you start, I start with Rolex, but some people start lower and get to Rolex, and eventually they discover Patek Philippe.
Right.
Is it inevitable that someone who's at the Rolex Patek Philippe level will migrate to micro brands and independent brands, precisely because, like you said, like they want that intimacy of understanding, knowing the watchmaker, knowing the experience, more exclusivity? Is it just something that comes naturally once you've gotten to a certain point?
It has become more so today. So if I go back 20 years ago when we were selling, we were selling Rolex and Patek, and most of the guys, when we first introduced Lange, they were nervous because they didn't know, they knew if they spend $50,000 or $100,000 on a Patek, they were pretty safe. And the same thing with a Rolex. You're not going to get crushed buying any Rolex. But some of these small brands back then, there was no liquidity in the market. So you could go buy a really cool watch, but when you wanted to move on to something else, nobody really wanted to know who you were. So now that there's more liquidity in the market, I think we've helped with that somewhat. But even a lot of other dealers now, with a brand like Debethune that started to take off.
Which is officially changing their name, by the way, to the 1916 Company brand watch. It's a lot to fit on the dial, but that's the truth. No, I heard that. That's consolidation of the brand. That's not happening?
No, I think Denny would not put up with that too well. But it is a great brand, and when you get to meet him again and see what he's done over the years, and it may not be your taste, because it's not classic watchmaking. It's eclectic. But I equate it a lot to what Max has done over the years. It's a very distinctive look. You can see it. But now there is a market for it. And a lot of guys who bought it 3 or 4 years ago are very happy they did. Whereas 20 years ago, the risk was much greater. So I think now with Patek, as well as, again, go back 20 years, if you wanted to have a collection of Pateks, you could do that. You could walk into a store and I'll take that one, and I'll take that one, and that one. Nowadays, it is much more difficult to, get your first one approved.
Oh my God.
But then to try to get multiples, everybody looks like you're doing something wrong.
The thing is, it's not about, it's one thing to wait and get them, but it's also how much they cost. Like we as watch enthusiasts, we tend to most of us are way extended, way beyond our means. We have $300,000, $400,000, $500,000 watch collections, and meanwhile we're sitting in coach with $300 tickets. I'm using coupons. I'm using coupons and Mickey D's to get a free in the cafe, Mike. It's like it's way out of control.
You have your priorities right.
With crazy priorities, but like FP Journe, we look at something like the Chronometer Blue, which was selling for trading at $75,000 about
not that long ago.
Not that long ago, and now these are crazy. Does it ever cause you a little bit of concern?
Yes.
When things appreciate way too fast.
Yes. When I see, again, I've been around this business for way too long.
The Journe prices are crazy,
and I have seen spikes, and I've seen Pateks go crazy, but this is something that does take me a little bit of pause.
Armand said, yeah, they've been appreciating a lot, but you know what? Those watches are still buys today on the secondary market because you have to think like a marathon, long-term horizon. This is going to be like Patek or Rolex in 20 or 30
I'm not
years.
bought in. No,
at this point, you're concerned.
Only with specific models, and let me explain why. So, again, being a Journe dealer for years, he would make 700-800 watches a year. He would give us a list every year of every model he made and how many.
Right.
And out of those 700 or 800, 180 of them were Chronometer Blue, because that was his entry-level piece. Now, if you tell me that a brass movement Journe has more upside, 100%. Because there's maybe 2,000 of them in the world, they're not any more coming. That is truly something that we'll appreciate.
Movement, ruthenium, the hard to get, all that hard stuff.
But
the modern ones.
To have a Chronometer Blue be the same price as that, I don't see the value in that. I think what we're seeing is the same thing we've seen with Patek. Nautilus prices, to me, are crazy. I mean, I wouldn't spend 125 grand on a 5711.
Last 6 months they've been absolutely
But when I
bonkers.
can buy a 5204 for 40 to 50% off retail, you know, to me, the best value in the market today is Grand Complication Pateks. It's unbelievable how
in other words,
valuable they are. Whereas an Aquanaut and a Nautilus, which were never my favorite pieces, and never the most successful, you know, give me a 5970, a 5204. I mean, there's so many great references that you can buy today at a much better value. So it's not brand specific. I get down to a model level, and you know, it was like the Dubai edition. You know, it was 300,000. It's got 3 hands. I mean, it's a cool Journe, but that seems excessive to me when I can buy a Grand Comp from Patek.
I remember at the peak of the market, March 2022, Daytonas were past 40,000.
They touched 50.
They touched 50, and
I remember well.
I went to an event. I was with David SW and a few other people, and they said, "Oh, see, this is a problem. We've now reached the point where I don't feel comfortable with these prices." And once the dealers tell you that they don't like the prices,
Correct.
Watch out.
And some of this is dealer driven because, especially in a thin market,
trade
yes,
amongst each other.
You know,
right?
it was the RM syndrome. You know, RM went through the roof.
Yep.
Now they're much better. Now all that money that was piled into
Are they stable?
RM,
Are RM stable, or are they still dropping?
tough to say. To me, on the lower end of the market, they're pretty stable. Though still, I wouldn't want to be in the $500 to $1 million RM market.
Yeah, there's certain models that are very desirable.
Yes,
and then there are others that are big and.
But again,
crazy.
like if you tell me his early things, I think there's some great values in his early pieces. I mean, I have an RM4 that's just a great watch, and you know, for half the price of the modern one, that's to me a collectible. And I think, again, I don't do this or ever tell anybody to do this as an investment money thing. It's like buy what you love, buy what you can afford at some level. But like, yeah, I don't want the same watch everybody else has. Like, look what you're wearing.
Yeah,
amazing watch.
These have gone to like $100,000 like overnight. Is it because of the
There
price
was one
of gold?
auction. No, it's just the people have realized like it is cool, and there's so many cool things that I remember from the 80s.
Unisex.
That like it's just amazing. I have one of these coming through.
Piaget
Lapis
Polos,
style.
AP Cobras.
Yes,
those are
all
all
the stuff we remember. You know,
I don't remember because I was too young, but or I wasn't into
I'm
watches
not
until like
that
6
young.
months ago. but Nautilus and Aquanaut's crazy at these
crazy
prices.
at these. It's just to me again, not when you can put that money into a Patek.
But doesn't that create a great opportunity for people who quote they say they're Patek lovers to say, listen, if you really love Patek, then you can buy this perpetual calendar that sells for 140 grand. You can buy it for 60 grand today.
Exactly. Perpetuals are a great one, but to me, the most iconic complication in Patek to me is always a perpetual chrono.
Perpetual chrono.
Yeah, think 1518, 2499, 3970, 5970. I mean, the history behind it and the collectability over the years, incredible. I mean, the 1518 just
You heard it here,
$18
guys.
million.
Perpetual calendar chronograph.
You can buy today a 5270 current collection for the same price as a 5711.
Now the one before that was 3270. Is that
No, it was 5970.
5970.
Before that, 3970.
3970. Oh, that's
Yeah.
good.
So there's some connection to it, but the value to me in 5270s today is amazing compared to Aquanauts and Nautilus. I would put those away.
Yeah. The hardest part of any job, you're in pre-owned, certified pre-owned now, but you spent decades.
I still dabble in all the other stuff
Dabble
because
in all
stuff comes in that's from the 80s and 90s, and they're like, "What is this?" And I've seen it all.
How do you balance? This is always a question I ask. How do you balance the need to show your appreciation to and reward loyal customers, VIP customers, people who bought jewelry and bought tons of watches over the years, with the need to attract young, first-time customers? And sometimes those guys are unrealistic. They only want the high pieces. They only want a GMT Master 2, or they only want an Aquanaut or whatever. How do you communicate to them? Like, what is it that? How do you get them still excited about watches, but kind of give them a dose of reality about what it means to be a Patek person?
Well, the first thing that you understand is, why is that piece important to you? And if that piece is important
Suss them out. Vet them and qualify them to find out if they're hype.
No, if that's it, exactly. If it's a piece that's important to you because it's on Instagram all over the place, like, I think you're missing the point. and that's usually what happens when they only want the 4 hot pieces. It's like you're not really looking at the brand, you're not looking at a collection, you don't have a theme to collect it, you don't have any idea of what you really want. You just want to be able to walk into a room and put your wrist out and think someone's...
They found me out, guys. It's easy to suss me out.
But that's not a piece that half of the world is going to look at you and go, what is that?
I have a Texan too. I have two of the numbered ones.
I love it.
It's kind of cool.
But no, so those early things. So yeah, it's a challenge because, a lot of the new pieces are over retail pieces, and you don't know if somebody's just looking to try to do this for money or try to do this because they want to love it. So
I know Mike,
that's our job.
Mike's busy, so I'm gonna limit his interview to 5 more minutes. So super chat your questions for Mike Manjos. Here's a Mike Patek AP Vacheron recommendation for under $35,000. So one watch for each from the Holy Trinity for under $35,000 each.
Okay. Vacheron, I love 1921 for sure.
1921 from Vacheron.
Love that piece. It's distinctive across the room. And again, great value on those pieces for, something 30.
Good pick.
Paddock, now we have way too many options.
Well, under 35?
There's so many
good ones or
under
good?
35.
No ugly ones. Give me some good ones.
Well, they're all ugly a little bit, but if you want classic, give me a 5056.
5056. Oh, no.
Oh, yeah. Gray dial, platinum, power reserve.
Let's increase the budget to 50,000. We can't do it for 35. Sorry.
What's wrong with an annual calendar? That's iconic Paddock.
Okay.
I mean, you could also, if you really want to get crazy, there's so many anniversary pieces that they've done over the years. But Paddock has great pieces in that kind of price range. All the annuals.
What about AP?
AP's hard at that price point, but I'd probably go with the Star Wheels.
How do we fix? Let's say you're a bigwig. You circulate with all these high flying executives. You're in a room with Ilari and a couple of the top people from AP. What are the 1 or 2 or 3 things that you would communicate to them about how to turn around? Not might turn around, but listen, they're under a lot of criticism. When you go to a London party and you're a VIP that spent millions of dollars and you're not invited, but some fucking douchebag social media influencers there, and they're they're TikToking live from their event, it's a mistake.
It is a mistake.
They have to fix it.
They have to fix it. They made, and again, I love AP. And
everybody loves
families.
The Royal Oak. Everybody loves the Royal Oak.
No, I mean, go back. I'll take you back through some early stuff and, old APs, old perpetuals. They have some great stuff.
Beautiful dress watches.
The problem they have is the same problem they ran into in the 90s. So in the 90s, they got hot by making a gazillion limited editions. The 57th Street, 2 years ago, we were sourcing in Hong Kong, Singapore, Dubai, and that all went away for the last 3 months.
Yep.
So it's definitely dried up supply in the States, so that should help a little bit. 15% is still a lot on the pre-owned market, but it makes it palatable where 39 was absolutely not.
Cool. Well, Mike, thank you so much.
It was great fun.
Nice to be with you.
Thank you all.
Guys, it's the 1916 Company
Thanks for
Watch
coming.
Fair. Hang out with Mike and everybody. Sorry if we had a little bit of a Wi-Fi issue or some kind of router issue. Technical issues, I can't control it, guys, but it was unfortunate that it was whatever it was during the Mike Manjos interview. Thank you guys for alerting me. All right. Well, guys, I want to thank you so much for tuning in. Last minute, you want to see Grubel 4C maybe is last thing? We can do that. Last call for anything you want to see in Company Watch Fair. Are there FP joints in the case? Yeah, there's a Chronometra Blue, there's a Octa Luna. All right, you want to see Grubel. Fine. Put on. Go check out the Grubels. Screw Bull 4C. Let me see if I can get someone to grab the Grubels. Just hang with me. Here are the 4 that they have here on display. Let me know in the chat which of the 4 you want me to see. And I will pull them out. Got Air King Ben in the chat. I see Thomas Burnett out there. What's up, guys? Let's take a look at Daniel. The one with the gray strap. Okay. Let me see if I can get someone. Hold on. Bear with me for a second. Tim Mosso is over there helping a customer, so I just want to be respectful and give them a little bit of space. Thomas Burnett, 2-pound flamingo blue highlighted comment. Thomas Burnett says, Dubai 25, here we come, baby. That's right, we got a whole group of crazy characters. Thomas Burnett, Air King Ben, Chalk Flew Up, Logan Hall, CQ the Watch Guy, Mr. Ghost is coming, Jamie Opulence. We got a big group of people. It's gonna be fun. I'll put on the gray Grubel. Sorry if the Mike Man just interviewed cut out or whatever. It might have been a Wi-Fi technical issue. Sorry about that. People are starting to. It's getting busy again. It's getting busy again. If you just tuned in, this is we're live from the 1916 Company Watch Fair in Ardmore, Pennsylvania. This is one of 2 flagship locations for the 1916 Company in the Philadelphia area. Come on down. Explore the brands. Meet the experts. All right. But this is a great event. If you're in the Philadelphia area, come on down tomorrow for the open house, 10 to 5. I might be here. They want me to work all day. Really? Can't do that. I'm busy. Let's see if we can get Tim to show us some Grubels. Hold on a second. this is the kind of place where you can come and put Grubel 4C on the wrist. Just going to turn the camera off for one quick second. Boom. Celebrities walking by, didn't want to catch that person on camera. Hang around. I'll bring you the Grubels, guys. I will bring you the Grubels. OC's in Philadelphia today. Dubai. Philadelphia today. Philadelphia tomorrow. And then you'll see me in Dubai next week sometime. Cool. But I would say the quality of this event is very high. But we need food. We need food. I think if there were food, people would stick around a lot longer. It would be more of a community atmosphere. You get a lot of lurkers, a lot of hanger-outers. They're selling watches here. They're selling watches. Check it out.
That's amazing.
Boom.
That's so fun.
It happens, guys. Fairy tales can come true. It can happen to you.
I would have. I'll be right back. Let me grab a tray. And,
All right, sorry for the delays. I just want to be respectful, not insert myself in someone else's conversation. Let me see. Maybe I'll show you the IWCs. You guys want to see IWCs first?
still on adventures all the time apparently.
Yeah, no, I'm still working, so yes. I'll be 80 in a few weeks.
Oh wow.
Got the Portuguesers.
I'm still productive.
So that's good.
One thing, I don't feel my age. I don't think
That's all that matters.
I don't know if I look it or not.
No, you don't.
I find it interesting.
IWC. And tons of amazing jewelry, for sure. By the way, check out one of my favorite brands. Oris. Check it out. We've got all of the incredible Orises here. Are you 1916 or Oris? Oris. All right. Do you want to be on camera?
Sure.
Sure, why not? What's your name?
Let's do it.
Welcome. First name? Greg with Oris is here, representing Oris. Tell us a little bit about what you're showing here at the 1916 Company Watch Fair.
So we'll start just a little bit about the brand. We are 121 years old. Swiss watch company. We make mechanical watches. We have various price points. The price range is usually $2,500 to $500. We're known for delivering exceptional value for the money. We only make mechanical watches. Most of them are automatic. We do some manual watches. We have in-house movements. We have some Selena-based movements. But we do a lot of really interesting colors. We're known for our big pointer dates and our aquas models, so our divers. And we'll start over here. These are kind of our diver models. We'll start with our aquas. We have our aquas 43.5 millimeter, 300 meters water resistance. We have our small seconds there, the blue one with the rubber strap, which is a 45.5 millimeter. We also do some other cool diver watches on this side. We have our new diver gates. So we have the beige kind of sand colored dial, which is a new case. We increased from 100 meters water resistance to 200, and it's now a 39 millimeter case, which people seem to really like. It's a little bit of a slimmer case profile with increased water resistance and those very popular colors. It's a real winner for us. We also have it in blue and we have it in black as well. So our aquas and our divers, and that kind of takes care of the diver selection. And then we also have aviation watches. So
very cool.
Yeah, I mean, we do a lot of big crown pointer dates in different colors, different variations. Some are in-house, which have 5-day power reserves. Yeah, I mean, we've been making pointer dates since 1938. So it's kind of our iconic classic piece.
Thank you to the Oris team. Thank you.
Very welcome.
Right, appreciate it.
Anytime.
I'll be right back. Let me just see if I can grab someone. Perfect.
I will do my best, and if you have extra questions, I can't answer.
Would you like to be on camera? Not. Okay, how about first name? Emily with the 1916 company is here. The gray one. Shout out to Brody who wants to see the gray Grubel. Tell us, do you know what's the model name? Grubel 4C. We don't care about model names.
Balance. Yeah, it's the Balancer, 42.5.
All right. Okay, this is extremely lightweight, I have to tell you. Thank you, Brody. Wow. This is beautiful. A second here. What do you guys think of that as a macro shot, huh? Wow. It's extremely lightweight. Put it on, OC, put it on. Okay, hold on. Okay, putting it on the wrist here. There you go. Wow. This watch is absolutely stunning. This feels like $1 million watch. I've never put on a Grubel 4C before. Holy crap. That looks really, really good on the wrist. Is it a little thick? I don't know. Look, I mean, you can slip it up. Slides easily under a cuff. There's the down the barrel shot. Listen, I can easily recommend this watch for wrists 15 centimeters in circumference. This looks good. Am I crazy, guys? This is a good looking watch. Holy cow. Look at that giant open worked skeletonized area. That is absolutely insane. Let's take a look at, to remove it, is there a boom. Let's check out the movement. The movement's completely hidden. Completely hidden there. Everything is visible from the front. How about that for Zoom, guys? Where else can you try on an amazing piece like this? Brody, anything else you want to see? Any other of these? By the way, what's the price tag on this thing? $375,000. I guarantee you will have free coffee for life from the 1916 company if you buy this watch. MD Chaz says the two spinning things are nice. Yeah, those spinny things are pretty cool, right? Anybody else want to? There's a few other pieces here. Anybody else? You want to look at any of these other ones? Or was that the one you really, really wanted? $375,000. All right. Guys.
Very technical. Yes.
Yeah, the two spinny things. That's my audience. The two spinny things are fun, OC. Guys, it's been fun. I'm tired. 1916 Company Watch Fair. Come here tomorrow, 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. for the open house. I encourage you, if you want personalized attention, make an appointment. Go to the 1916 Company on Instagram or the 1916company.com for more information. Okay? Thank you guys for watching. I'll put the live stream on the way out. Maybe I'll be here tomorrow. You never know. Peace out, guys. Thanks for tuning in. We'll catch you on the next one.